Yeah, one way or another.
Tenderize that Philly meat real good.
Tenderize that Philly meat real good.
Tenderize that Philly meat real good.
You already know who it is. Faces invading your spaces. Nobody else but the NFC Super Friends. And you know how we do it. Got Lord Brunson down there. Hey, look, he ain't the captain of the ship, but he on the boat. But he got the captain hat on, so
I am.
What it is. He's 10-1, man. What can we say? Holding down the Philadelphia Eagles, the NFL best Philadelphia Eagles. Trailing him in the division is Law Sports Nation, holding down the 8-3 Dallas Cowboys.
8-3.
You know how we do it, man. The Giants and hold down the rear. We always fighting over the table scraps. Whatever Dallas and Philadelphia don't want, we try to fight over it. 4-8, Bad Dog Sports representing the New York Football Giants, and yours truly representing the Washington Commanders.
Hey, cheer up, man. Cheer up.
You know what,
Louis? You want to borrow this? I can change the name.
You already got the Giants on it.
I can change this.
Just turn it around. They don't have a name.
One.
Yeah, no.
Just turn it around to the back. They don't have a name.
I can put a couple brooms on it for you.
Nah, no, you know what? You already had the Giants up there. You already knew what it was. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm gonna we working a plan over here.
I always got Louis. As bad as he is, I always got Louis. I always can count on the Commanders for me to have something to say to somebody on this panel. So I appreciate you for that.
Hey, look, I try to do my part, man. Y'all were trying to get close to the #1 overall pick, and I had to push you back, give you some confidence, and get you 2 in a row. You didn't see what we was over here doing?
It don't matter.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Come on. Listen. I mean, DeVito. I'm going to quarterback. Giants fans, where we at? Pastano. Let's go.
Hey, I got a question for you, Lou. What would you do with the #1 pick, Lou? If you got it, what would you do with it?
Don't y'all go mess up Drake and all of them.
I would trade it.
You don't need a quarterback. I like Sam Howell. I'm not gonna lie. I like Sam Howell.
Look, man, I tried to tell y'all before the season started what it was gonna be. I don't need a quarterback. You know, it's still some people out there that need convincing, and that's fine. But I don't need a quarterback. I need an offensive line. I need better coaching. What did I tell y'all the last time we was up there? That the coaching wasn't up to par. Did I not tell y'all that?
You need to stay there.
Y'all tried to convince me that, Eric Bieniemy is this and he's that. And I'm like, nah.
You need to keep that group together, Louis. You don't want to mess up a young quarterback. Trust me, I know. We've done it here with the Giants.
Yeah.
You want to keep Ron Rivera right there.
Right. No, see, you guys suck at that because y'all beat us. We were good at it for years, making sure Dave Gettleman stayed in New York. We'd always let y'all win, keep y'all giving y'all that false hope. And we doing that right now. I'm hoping that they falling for the banana in the tailpipe and they say, you know what? Let's give Daniel Jones another run, man. You know,
they have to next year. They can't cut him next year. He's 69 million dead caps. He's there no matter what next year.
Yeah,
no matter what.
That don't matter. You can still draft the quarterback.
Listen. We ate the dead cap with Carson Wentz. It can be done.
It happens. Listen, Jaden Daniels, Michael Penix. We're not getting Caleb. Damn it.
That's
all. Don't y'all touch Marvin Harrison Jr. Don't y'all mess up a good thing over there. You know.
The Bears are going to end up with him.
Yeah.
The Bears could get Caleb and Marvin Harrison. How scary is that? And they'll still mess
It's
it up.
so sad. It's just so sad to
draft talk already.
Yeah,
it's not even December.
I'm not looking to do that. Look, I'm not going. Look,
I've been talking about it since October.
10-1 or 8-3, I wouldn't allow this shit to be going down.
No. Your time. Listen. You don't have much to say. We're just letting you get it out the way.
Get it out the way.
I'm going to fall back and allow you two to do all the talking. I don't have nothing to add. Okay? We're going to let y'all hold it down tonight. Y'all have earned the right to run the show. So I'm a bad back.
We'll be back. We'll be back. Just 2 squares on the screen next time. We'll be back next week.
There you go.
A couple of weeks.
We'll be back next week. Right.
We'll also mention that for $100 super chat, he's doing shots tonight.
Well, come on, y'all present the
hold on.
I got this all right here. What y'all got?
What happened to the white? What happened
What
to
you
the
mean? I got a little. I gotta go downstairs. I got a little. I got a little bit of here.
Left, man. What you got in there, man?
I'm about to drink this right now. What you mean? Listen, when you're 10-1. When you're 10-1, there ain't no liquor left in no bottles when you're 10-1.
No, you know why? He's been at the edge of his seat for the last
for 4 weeks.
The last four games.
4 weeks. I ain't gonna lie. But you know what? I will say this about the last 4 games. It was really, really thrilling, and I'm really excited to be an Eagles fan. You talking about some exciting football going down to the wire. We went down to the wire against the Dallas Cowboys. It was a thriller against Patrick Mahomes. It was a thriller against Josh Allen. And this not gonna be no thriller this week, though. I'm sorry to upset y'all. We got a personal issue with the San Francisco 49ers. I think this is gonna be the game where we catch the body that everybody waiting for us to catch. But you know, there's some real on the edge of your seat football. Jalen Hurts is the rightful MVP. Hold on, guys. Let me please let me talk. Jalen Hurts is the rightful MVP. We are 10-1, the best record in football. The best record in football. The most clutch quarterback in the game. What are you talking about? 7 straight wins when trailing at the half, 10 or more. What are you talking about? 10 straight wins. I am speaking.
He wanted us to give him credit. The quarterback put him in a hole, and he get himself out of the hole. Now you want the credit for the hole? Come on,
that ain't true. That ain't how that go. That ain't how that go all the time. That ain't how that go all the time.
One of the worst defenses in the league. Can I add that in there too? Is
that? Who was able to make the defense pay?
I mean, who was able to? Really one of the worst. That's why you got to give the credit to the quarterback.
One of the worst. That he deserves it. He deserves it. Because the defense has been getting gashed. The defense has put Jalen Hurts in some compromising positions. But you heard what Brandon Graham said. Y'all don't know Jalen like we know Jalen. We're gonna win this game.
We know.
We're gonna win this game. We're gonna win this game.
Who is better? I told boss, I said, hey, whoever win this toss in overtime gonna win the game. Because neither one of these two defenses stop each other.
That's not true, because Buffalo won the toss.
Yeah, and if Gabe Davis doesn't look over the wrong shoulder,
but he did.
I mean, how many more you gonna get?
The second half.
How many drops you gonna get? How many
the second half adjustments? The second half adjustments by the Philadelphia Eagles and the defensive coordinator Sean Desai can't be overlooked. The Chiefs ain't scored at all in the second half.
What defensive adjustment?
The Chiefs didn't score at all in the second half. The Rams didn't score at all in the second half.
In the red zone, and you had a drop touchdown. What defensive adjustment?
What you mean? Okay. Let's talk about the MVS drop. It's a minute 40 left with 3 timeouts.
I didn't say that you weren't going to come down and win the game.
Right.
I just said, what defensive adjustments are you referring to, buddy? That's
what are you talking about? What
defensive adjustments?
So we came out. I know you've been watching. I know you've been watching, Louis. Well, have we been running the same scheme in the second half? Went down. We have made no adjustments. Went down. You're a smart guy.
This defense has been garbage
in the first half of a lot of games. In the second, why nobody ain't kill us yet though? Why nobody ain't make us pay?
They be close.
Look,
why nobody make us pay?
What adjustments did you make against Buffalo? Because that fourth quarter, he was moving the ball down the field like butter.
He might be the only one. He might be the only one. We ran cover 2 trap and got that interception. We didn't run that at all in the first half. That's a defensive adjustment.
Man. Did you do anything else after that?
What you mean? We did. We had to do to get the one turnover to get us the lead back. We make a lot of excuses for a lot of these teams.
I'm not making excuses. I'm telling you.
I think a lot of people make a lot of excuses for a lot of these teams.
You guys are 2 things, and it's the best 2 things to be because that's how you win in this league.
Good and lucky.
There you go. That's it.
Oh, come on. It's nothing.
Good and lucky.
That's the best 2 things to be.
It's nothing lucky about what Jalen Hurts is doing. It's nothing lucky about what Jalen Hurts is doing. Jalen Hurts is the best quarterback in the league in the second half when trailing. What's luck about that? What's luck about that? What's luck about that? Make it make sense.
Jalen Hurts is the MVP of the Eagles, though. He is the
MVP. But you gotta say that. Dak Prescott, the MVP of the Cowboys. Yeah. Everybody quarterback the MVP of their team. Dak the MVP of the league. He ain't be the team with a winning record, Law.
Hey, we don't make the schedules. We don't make.
My God.
Hey,
You're right.
The only team that dogged us, that's the winning team, are the 49ers, right? Yes or no? You can't say that with a natural face that y'all dogged us in that particular game, by the way.
I'm not here for style points. I'm here to get the winning, move on to next week.
Okay, move on next week.
I can tell you with a natural face, y'all lost.
Well, yeah, we lost. But at the end of the day, and what y'all want to do? Y'all want to have a cookie for that? We did lose, but it's not like it was a situation and scenario that Rain Dakota Prescott didn't carve y'all up. How many yards he put on y'all?
But he ain't carved us up in the red zone, though. This is what people fail to realize.
Oh, yes, he did. It wasn't. It wasn't.
Y'all had the ball.
Let me just say this one time. It wasn't my team's fault that you tackled a man before he was eligible to catch the ball, right? And he caught the ball. You know, it wasn't my team's fault when that happened. But y'all did win.
I know what you're referring to.
I
tell you what was your fault: stepping out of bounds on a 2-point conversion, not running a route deep enough to break the plane. You guys had the ball 6 times in the second half inside the 10 and still lost.
That is true.
It was only down 5.
But that is true. But those aficionados,
who MVP 6 tries to take the lead. Make it 6.
6 tries, and you only beat us by 5 points. So hey, did you need
a 7th try? How many tries you want us to give you before the clock expires?
Hey, let the aficionados sit on the sideline. And
Here we go with that one. Here we go with that one.
So all of those calls are pretty good.
All of what calls? I don't care about that.
I'm just saying.
I do not. You are talking to the wrong guy. If you want to make a case for officiating.
Favorable calls against Buffalo. I can tell you that. And I don't ever really bitch about the damn. I was like, where's the horse collar on Josh Allen? Where's that call?
A horse collar, you have to be on the side or on the back by the nameplate.
He's grabbing down by the back of his nameplate.
Right hand did not go inside the back of that jersey. He ripped the front of that jersey. The Buffalo Bills got more calls in the second half. Hold on. The Buffalo Bills.
Every time Buffalo had a big play, holding against somebody on the bench. Every time.
The Buffalo Bills were up 17-7.
Lucky, we scored and all the calls. The
Buffalo Bills had more calls in the second half, bad dog. They were up 10, got more calls in the second half.
Is that sustainable?
Lost the game.
They
didn't make more plays to win. Is what sustainable?
How y'all winning? Is that sustainable?
You tell me. We clinched the playoffs that way.
Is that sustainable? Will that happen against the 49ers this week? Is that sustainable?
Listen. What I'm not going to let you do is
the playoffs.
What I'm not going to let you do, Law, is ask for help from your abuser. I'm not going to let you ask for help from your abuser to beat us.
Wait
y'all can do it. I'm not going to let Tina Turner ask Ike Turner for help.
You better watch out for the Niners. Don't y'all put no bang bang in the chat because I can't stand that. You know, if they were to ask me which team I hate the most, the Niners or the Birds, I would say the Niners. So I don't care if it can be an infinity, you know what I'm saying, of ties in this particular game. I hope both of y'all lose this week.
You know what?
I hope both of y'all lose this week.
I just realized
that they're reduced to rooting for the 49ers.
Hey, we on the tenderized part, Louis.
I just realized we about to actually have what you said come to fruition. The 49ers about to tenderize that meat.
We sweep y'all. Sir, we sweep y'all. I suggest you go in the corner with the broom and the dustpan. And you be quiet. I suggest you go in the broom closet and go get you a Swiffer sweeper and you go be quiet.
I am literally, as garbage as we are, I am literally a better coach away from sweeping your ass.
Get him!
Come on, man. This is ludicrous. Come on, man. This is ludicrous.
I heard this all offseason. Now you're going to sweep us. They told us to get the Giants in. You lost to Tyrod Taylor and Tommy DeVito. I mean, you lost to our second and third string quarterback. DeVito 2 free touchdowns.
Hey, that dog. This is a conversation.
Y'all the worst team in the division, Lou. Y'all the worst team in the division, Lou.
Let me talk to the 3 teams with an actual quarterback on their team. Let me do that first, and
Let me clear Sam Howell. Thank you.
Let me talk to a real team with a quarterback, right?
A quarterback that can't beat the Giants.
Who gave y'all 2 biggest deficits this year?
Who gave us what?
Your 2 biggest deficits.
Y'all lost, Lou. I don't care, man. I don't care.
I didn't ask you for the extra.
I don't care. Those are the facts.
And If my coordinator wasn't so trash,
the two biggest deficits. What do you mean?
4th and 1 against Dallas, on 4th and 1 against y'all, if he could have just simply said, "Let's just run the ball. Let's just run." The game would have been over.
If Sam Howell so good,
if I had more Jack Law, I might be as tipsy as him.
You were in person, stand at the stadium, watching Sam carve your ass up.
Oh my God!
Do you know what Sam Howell is? He's Daniel Jones.
Bad dog.
3 good games. Sam Howell has 18 touchdowns. What has he got? 19 touchdowns? What has he got? 18 touchdowns, 13 picks.
You know what?
10 touchdowns and 1 pick, 3 games. The rest of the games, 8 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Daniel Jones' rookie season, 3 games made his stats look a lot better than they were.
Bad dog.
Oh no!
Don't you ever in your life? Did you ever in your life compare Sam Howell to Daniel Jones?
That's right. You can't be. He can't go down the list. Daniel Jones owns your ass.
You could go. You could go down the list.
Keep him in New York, then.
You could realistically go down the list of quarterbacks that carved this up. Sam Howell, Dak Prescott, Josh Allen.
That's right. You ain't played Tommy DeVito yet either.
Look, go down the list of quarterbacks that carved this up. But these are the facts. My quarterback has made the better plays to win the game when it mattered. When it mattered, we spotted Sam Howell 10 points every time we played them this year, and he still lost. Jalen Hurts was able to come back, and this is when you had Chase Young. This is when you had Montez Sweat. In fact, the disrespect you even took, we got y'all. We got players traded after we beat y'all. We made y'all change the face of y'all organization.
That ain't had nothing to do with y'all. I love how y'all like to get credit for that.
How doesn't it?
At the end of the day, had we had better coaching, and you know this, I keep telling you the same thing. I don't know why I keep having this conversation with you, because you already know.
I don't know.
You already know.
Lou. I really don't.
Beat y'all in regular. You saw Sam walk it down the field on y'all ass at the end of the game. You ain't want that 2 point.
And then what happened? My
coach decided to kick an extra point. My bitch ass coach. I don't have a coach like you who said, "To hell with that shit. Let's go for 2." I got a bitch ass coach. So that's what happened. You got lucky. Is what happened.
I got lucky.
Don't worry. Yeah,
lucky. I'm 10-1. I'm 10-1. We've had the best record in football for 30 weeks.
You know
how was this luck?
30 weeks.
I said at the beginning of the show?
How was this luck?
We got the 2 best things going for him right now. It is what it is.
Say it again. Say it again so everybody can laugh in the chat.
You're good. You got luck and you're good. That's a great.
You got luck and you're good. Listen, I don't know nobody that won a Super Bowl. I don't know nobody that won a Super Bowl without a little bit of luck. I don't know a team that won a Super Bowl without a little bit of luck.
The Giants definitely had a little bit of luck. Yeah.
That's what you need.
Yeah, 7.
A little bit of luck. Yeah. Oh, my bad. You right there, man, dog.
So
a little bit of luck now, man, dog. That was a little bit of luck.
Come on, dog.
That helmet. How did that ball stick to the helmet? You know what I'm saying? Divine intervention. Eli got 2 rings, man. I would never be able to explain it to my great grandkids, man.
The Commanders are a joke. Maybe the Commanders are a joke from the top to the bottom. The Commanders are a joke. Coaching is horrible. Ownership is still spotty at best.
You don't
it's
know.
It's a joke. It's a laughing stock.
Say anything about our ownership group?
How can I say anything about the ownership group? They couldn't change nothing
about your ownership group. We are your ownership group, right? Did
y'all sweep
the ownership group?
Did y'all sweep y'all?
Yes.
The Giants sweep us.
Come on, man. Look. You better start talking about the draft. You better sweep by 2 teams in the division.
We did that on purpose. After we lost the first,
we did it on purpose. Louis Garnaship, we want your ass, man.
Y'all about to get swept. Y'all about to get swept by the entire division. The whole division about to sweep y'all.
I don't think Dallas is gonna need the Week 18 game.
Oh yeah,
bro, they gonna take it. They gonna take it just to sweep y'all. You know how grimy they is.
Hey, let's go.
You are reduced to hoping that they sit their starters so the whole division don't sweep.
Bro, I don't give a damn if they sweep us or not. This season,
where y'all drafting at? What place you think y'all drafting at this year?
We going top. I need a tackle, so we going top 7. We already did what we were supposed to do. I told y'all before the draft, before the season started. No matter how this season went, I already won the Super Bowl, bro. I got a
my God, bro. This is illusion like none other.
I already told y'all that. I won the Super Bowl.
How'd you win the Super Bowl again?
Owner is Trump's.
Is Darryl Green suiting up or something? How'd y'all win the Super Bowl again?
Who?
How'd y'all win it? Because y'all got new ownership?
That's what I said. You're not listening, man. You won't listen when I say it.
I'm just trying to make sure I process it.
Okay,
I'm just trying to make sure I process it.
You can't win.
I'm hoping you change it. That's why I keep asking you.
Nothing of substance when your ownership group is the worst in sports, not just in football, sports.
New owners,
we had.
Is that how it
So
goes?
now that's changing.
You got a new owner and got swept by the division.
Yeah, but you sound dumb.
I sound like I'm telling the truth.
The truth.
It's the truth.
It's the truth.
He came in and he didn't touch nothing because he wasn't supposed to. You got to see how everything operating.
Okay. So was it a good idea? Was it a good idea to cut bait with Chase Young and Montez Sweat?
Yes.
It was football.
We need draft capital for the future. Neither one of those dudes was worth $25 million. Montez Sweat just signed a $24.5 million a year deal. He ain't worth that kind of money. I'm so glad he got it. He just couldn't get it from us. Get something for
because y'all couldn't afford it.
Why did you give Chase Young away though? Like
in the NFL, what are you talking about? If
you guys got a lot from Montez Sweat, I thought that was a good deal. But why did you just give Chase Young away? You got nothing.
Yeah, the 5th round pick. That's draft capital.
What?
Then what y'all get for Chase Young? A 5th?
Yeah, right.
See, you just be making up stuff.
I'm asking you. Listen, I'm too busy being wrapped up in the business of teams that's 10-1. I'm asking you.
Short-lived 10-1. Be careful with that 10-1. Don't slip now. Don't slip, LB. Don't slip. Don't slip. Tenderizing moments finna happen. It's been tenderizing moments that's about to happen. And
you know what's sad about this law? You know what's sad? I love all three of y'all, but you in particular, Law, you've been waiting week in and week out for us to slip. You've been staying up late at 8 o'clock. You've been waiting since the Dolphins. Since the Dolphins, you've been waiting.
Let me say this though.
You thought Sam was going to do it the second time.
I thought for sure. Here it is. I thought for sure the Washington team was going to split it with y'all, and I for damn sure thought that Kansas City Chiefs and the Bills. But check this out, Louis T and Bad Dog. The 2 times that they get a chance to play a quarterback that can stretch the field. I'm talking about the doggone Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. It goddamn rained.
Oh my God!
Rain. I'm sitting there like, come on, man. Come on, man. Why it rain outside? If it was clear weather, man, come on.
But it rained. But we
Mahomes would have called y'all.
So it was waterproof. It was waterproof. It ain't rain on us too. It was waterproof.
It rained. Not like LB, not like Jalen was throwing the ball everywhere in those games. By the way, what I'm saying here is that maybe Watson would have been able to hold on to the ball better. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. And then also Stephon Diggs, he dropped.
It ain't rain against Washington. I was there the second time.
I'm not talking about the Washington team. I'm talking about the Kansas City Chiefs and as well as the doggone Bills. The 2 times that y'all played that particular team.
Let me tell you a story about Buffalo real quick, Law, while I got you. I was stationed in Fort Drum, New York. I was taking this girl out on a date. She was from Buffalo. I said, let me drop to Buffalo. I got caught in a damn snowstorm. They used to back conditions in Buffalo. They used to back conditions in Arrowhead. That is not an excuse. That is not an excuse. Bad weather is not an excuse for Green Bay, Buffalo.
They dropped a lot of balls, boy. I just wanted to see a good, clean game, and I was robbed of it. I was robbed of it.
You know what? I hope y'all have a great time in Buffalo. It's supposed to be splendid. The weather's supposed to be splendid when y'all go out there. Comfortable dome team.
That's okay. That's okay. Y'all gonna see us in Dallas. It's gonna be perfect weather, I guarantee you.
All right. Who's the better quarterback in the division this year? Dak or Jalen? Go.
Jalen Hurts. By far.
How?
Jalen Hurts has beaten multiple teams with winning records. Jalen Hurts, listen, Dak Prescott would be sacrificed if he got to play Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes back to back.
Hold on, excuse me. The team that we lost to, y'all haven't played them yet, so y'all be careful.
What you mean? We can't play ourselves?
Yes, the only team that you haven't played the Niners yet, and you haven't played the Cards might get y'all there, and I think the Giants gonna
see what the Niners won't do. The Niners won't embarrass us on national television.
It's not going to happen. It is a home game, by the way.
It's not going to happen. Jalen Hurts is far more better than Dak Prescott. I'm not impressed with what Dak Prescott is doing.
In what category? Outside of wins, what category? Running the ball?
What do you mean? No, I think Dak is actually doing Dak is actually doing a really good job of running the ball. In fourth quarter comebacks and clutch plays, Jalen Hurts is just better. Jalen Hurts is better.
Is he better thrower? Is he a better thrower? Was his touchdown to interception ratio better?
Is he a better thrower?
Is his quarterback completion percentage better?
Where
is he better at? Where is he better at? I gotta know.
From being down, from playing behind, yeah, he's better in all those categories from when playing from behind.
Yeah. Bradbury was able to catch that touch. What happened?
What happened the 2 times that Dak Prescott had to lead y'all to victory? That's the true mark of a great quarterback. What happened when it's on the quarterback and when your defense can't get you those stops? Can't get you those turnovers.
Excuse me, Dak Prescott do have he in this particular division. Of course, I know he played the most or played the longest. He still had the best comeback ratio than any quarterback in this particular division.
This year,
we lost 3 games.
Law. So who you play don't matter. Who you play does not matter this year.
Wait a minute. We got to see the whole finale. You got to play the 49ers this week. We haven't
through 12 weeks, Law. Y'all have had the easiest strength of schedule and the second easiest strength of schedule in the last 10 years.
All I know is we haven't got a chance to play the Bills yet, but we for damn sure played the Jets and we beat them. So did y'all beat the Jets?
Oh, come on. We're talking tomato. Did y'all beat the Cardinals?
Wait a minute. Say again, who we?
How can you?
Y'all haven't played the Cardinals yet, so we can't use that. That's anecdotal. That's anecdotal information.
The Jets have the worst quarterback of every quarterback we played this year, and they beat us. We are allowed one bad game. We ain't supposed to go undefeated. We're supposed to go undefeated. We're allowed one bad game.
My Cowboys supposed to be undefeated at this point?
No, you're not supposed to be undefeated, but I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. Y'all haven't arrived to me. Might be to y'all, but your gauntlet is coming now. Because last time we was on this screen, y'all pulled up my schedule. Y'all told me about 6 weeks ago it was gonna get real for us. I'm still waiting. I'm waiting to exhale. I'm waiting for the food to get done. I'm waiting for the light to turn green. I'm waiting for something because nobody has been able to beat the Philadelphia Eagles. We are the gauntlet. Let's make that understandable. We are the gauntlet. Nobody ain't stopped the tush push. Nobody ain't stopped Jalen Hurts from coming back.
According to Kansas City Chiefs, they said they beat themselves. They said y'all didn't beat them.
Y'all said the same thing too. But guess what? Y'all still got something on the other side of the column, the opposite of the win column. It don't matter what y'all say. It don't matter, Law. It does not matter what you say. All that matters is what was the final outcome. We 10-1.
Last I checked, I'm old enough to remember one year the Pittsburgh Steelers was 11-0. What they do in the postseason? You see what I'm saying? Being what you are right now, don't transfer to the postseason. By the way,
we ain't the Pittsburgh Steelers. We just came from the Super Bowl. We have multiple Super Bowl appearances from players on these teams. A lot of people got 2 Super Bowls. You see, a lot of y'all casuals or guys who really don't follow the Eagles, maybe in the chat, wherever you are around the world, you was scared when you said it's over when Jake had to kick from 60. Well, Jake 8 for 8 in pressure kicks with the game on the line. A lot of you really don't know who we are. With
that hat on and you selling the ship, let's just let it be known that we the iceberg that's going to sink y'all. Because here's the thing right here. Oh, come on.
We already put a check in your armor.
Hold on. Yeah. Y'all won at the crib or what have you, but now you got to come to our crib, by the way. And truth be told, if you win at our crib, then I'll give you your flowers. I'll give you your accolades, what have you. But it's a different story playing down here in Dallas. If you think I'm lying, ask my guy over there, Louis T.
Listen, the Commanders trash.
Oh, bad dog. How the Commanders still playing in Dallas, y'all?
The Commanders and the Giants. I tell you what, that gonna be playing in the 4th quarter. And y'all ain't gonna be able to hide no turkey legs in the bucket. Turkey legs.
Gonna do that against some legs.
That thing is gonna get spoiled. It's gonna be mold on them turkey legs. You put them in the bucket. You're gonna embarrass us on TV.
We're gonna eat some Seahawk legs, and then we're gonna go around and eat some Eagle legs.
I got the Seahawks winning that game.
You had Washington beating us too.
You got everybody beat y'all. You got everybody beat y'all.
You had everybody
every single week because it's inevitable. It's inevitable. It's coming. It's coming. It's inevitable.
You see the group chat every week. That doggone LB had the Cowboys. Hey man, I really see
every week. I don't trust y'all.
You was right 3 times. You was right 3 times. You know. So
listen, I don't trust y'all.
I've been right once. You've been right 3. So let's get this thing going.
That's all I'm saying. I don't trust y'all. But that's the point about the Cowboys, Law. It's coming now. Who you got? Seahawks. You got Dolphins. You got Bills.
No. We got Seahawks, Eagles.
Seahawks, Eagles. Then who you got after that?
I see 2 W's right there. And then
I'm glad you do. You got Seahawks, you got Eagles, you still got Dolphins, you still got Bills. You don't got the Chiefs this year because you're not a first place team. It's another hard game in there. Who else you got? Somebody else in there that can do something to you. Detroit. Listen, you got some problems coming up. If that can handle these problems the same way he handled the bums, I say Dak should be the second man running for MVP.
Ooh, well,
I say he'd be the second man running for MVP.
Boy, I can't wait. Boy, we should have did this.
You ain't hoping and praying. You ain't. Oh, I'm going light. Don't worry, we're gonna do it next week too. You ain't hoping and praying that the 49ers beat us. You hate the 49ers so much, but you need this win. Go ahead, say it. Tell the truth. You're a 49ers fan this week, ain't you?
I need a tie. You know,
I don't think that help you, Law.
I think that you guys, and I told my brother this too, that the 49ers weak spot is their right side on their offensive line. Hassan Reddick energy motor don't turn off, and that could be an impediment for Brock Purdy, right? And of course, you know, they don't have Hufanga who can just terrorize the middle of the field there. So this should be still a dog type of game. But it's gonna be one of those games that I look back at and I'm gonna say, them Eagles.
No, you know it's gonna be the highest rated game of the week. You know, listen. We keeping the lights on around here. We keeping the lights on around here in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? The Philadelphia Eagles are must-see football. We must see football. Y'all used to be America's team, Law. Nobody really tuning in right now. Nobody really tuning in right now, Law. We gonna finish y'all. You got Law. You got 2. You got 2 weeks, Law. You got 2 weeks, Law. I'll tell you right now, you got 2 weeks till we sweep that ass.
They got a Chase Young dude that I know. He chomping at the bits to get his revenge. Ain't that right, Louis T?
Hey, I wish Chase nothing but the best, man. I got nothing to do with nothing. I'm just sitting back and being a spectator.
Ask Louis T. Listen, Louis T. Listen, this ain't week 5 with Louis T thinking they're gonna do something. This ain't week 1 with Bad Dog thinking that they gonna beat the Cowboys week 1. They out of this, Law. We knew it was going to come to this point. They are done. They done around this time of the year. It's too cold outside. Lou,
last year we weren't done. Last year I was having fun, man. Last year was fun.
You're right. You was having fun last year.
You know what? Listen, I'm an old son of a bitch. I do remember all my team Super Bowls. I can be the one in this panel. I can say I have seen my team raise that thing 4 times.
43 million. I see the people in the chat talking about Cowboys still doing views, and on top of that,
it was on Thanksgiving. Everybody, listen. I had the TV on in the background, eating sweet potato pie. It was background noise.
And you heard my guy Dak Prescott. Yeah, here we go. You heard them all doing all that, huh?
I heard you know. He feeling himself right now. The cadence is beautiful. He feeling himself right now. You know what I mean? He's practicing on bum teams. Like, think about this, Law. You guys have played everybody that's tanking.
Well, wait a minute. Well, if the Washington
you played the tankathon.
I think the Giants. DeVito. What the DeVito gonna do against that 29th ranked defensive back?
Drag Bad Dog.
Come on, Bad Dog.
He's gonna get swept.
No, y'all got the 28th ranked secondary. What DeVito gonna do?
I'm guaranteeing the 1 seed. I'm guaranteeing the 1 seed.
DeVito might get sacked 15 times.
And this is the beauty of our schedule. We finish with Giants, Cardinals, Giants. If we need a win that bad to get the 1 seed, we're gonna get it out of that.
Yeah, you better.
Giants.
The one thing I can say, at least Tommy DeVito has made it fun, right? Because nobody expected Tommy DeVito to be there. He's a nice story. He gives us something to look forward to every Sunday. So,
y'all the 2-game winning streak, right?
We're being paid. Listen, Mac Jones, the worst quarterback in football. Wow, he sucks. Terrible. They're terrible. So I don't know, man. I'll be honest. I didn't think we were going to beat Washington in Washington. I didn't think that was happening, but it did. But I should know better by now.
Y'all done brung. Y'all done
2,100 people in the chat. So shout out to the 2,100 people in the chat. You guys and girls are the best. This is the best.
Y'all done brung Dolly Parton out there.
Hit the thumbs up, man. Let's go.
We are the champions on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
The delusion in that the delusion in that fan base runs.
How you gonna pick on the old lady, darling?
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Listen. You know what I think it was? You see, I recognize game. That's Jerry Old joint. That's Jerry Old joint.
Powder milk,
a slot.
Powder milk matters, man. Leave her alone.
I recognized it. But the song select, we are the champions of what, Bad Dog? Of what, Law? That ain't upset you a little bit, Law? The champions of what? We are the champions. Thanksgiving, 43 million people tune in to the Cowboys. My bad, Louis T. Cook up the
I bet you a lot of people fell asleep.
I thought Sam was going to do it. I lost a little bit of money on it. I thought Sam was going to do it.
You thought Sam was going to do it.
Sam was going to do it.
But here's all the truth though. Don't slip up. It's not like y'all got a real big lead though. By the way, it's not like it's way out there in front. Now, granted, those two teams that y'all did be up, that's outer conference, the biggest L that we have so far. I get it. We lost to the 49ers and we lost to y'all, but the biggest L that it's hard for us to recoup is the Cardinals. That right there is a thorn in my side, right?
Right. I feel the same way about the Jets. We should be 11-0.
No, but see the Jets lost. That's the outer conference though, so it don't hurt as bad. Just like even if you guys were to beat the Chiefs in the doggone or lose to the Chiefs and the Bills, it wouldn't have hurt that bad.
Not that bad, but it hurts because you guys are kind of close still. That's why it wouldn't hurt. You know what I mean? We need more separation. Like what somebody got to lose this week.
Well, you ain't getting separation on what y'all play Sunday night. Sunday evening.
4 game of the week, 4:25, something like that.
Is it gonna rain? Is it gonna rain?
It's gonna be steady rain. It's gonna be steady rain. Push weather. Push weather.
Come on, man. Everything is in y'all favor for this year, man. Everything. God no, boy.
The 49ers are physical though.
To be played outside, but
the 49ers physical though.
They ain't
physical though. I think they got the kind of team that can withstand that. Withstand the elements.
I seen the 49ers get drugged by the Bears in the rain.
Who did the 49ers lose to? They lost 3 straight.
I'm talking about last year when they had to play in the rain versus they ain't a good rain team. They ain't a good rain team. Because the way they run their routes, they ain't
Lance was the starting quarterback, and that was
come on, Louis T.
You know I do this for a living, right?
Sugar, man. Hey, come on. So wait a minute. So Brock Purdy would have won in the rain versus the Bears.
Right. Brock Purdy would have won in the rain. Straight last stinking ass. We won last year.
Brock Purdy right now got a blanket and a quilt. He's worried about Hassan. That's what he's worried about. Reddick coming off of that edge.
They're going to get that ball out of his hand in lightning speed on Sunday.
Here's my only thing, and I told my brother this, and I'm letting y'all know right now, and I can't stand both of y'all. If you flush Brock Purdy to the left, he ain't no good. What side Hassan play on?
Hassan come off the left.
That's what I'm saying.
He comes off Brock Purdy's right.
He come off Brock Purdy's right. So and then you got Cox playing, but he's gonna be hurt.
Cox is playing, but you got Sweat coming off Brock Purdy's left.
You got all of those boys inside, and that's the weakest part of their line. They only got Trent, your boy Trent.
Hey, look, man.
And Banks, that's the only two.
Hype up that garbage ass defense. I hate is gonna calm that shit up. They better outscore them like they outscoring everybody else. That garbage ass Eagles defense. Don't talk to me about that.
Just throw the ball to McCaffrey, man.
They front four.
You can pull out quick. Give the ball to McCaffrey. He's your best player anyway.
Their front four is nice. But I think the Eagles, if they ever call Darius Slay for holding on, reach out and touching, then that could be a whole nother conversation. But their Eagles defensive backs are very suspect right now.
We play some good quarterbacks this year. Some good quarterbacks
that don't put you at the rank 28th and 29th in the National Football League. I don't care who y'all play.
It don't. You're right. You're right. Inside the 20s, we ain't good. We ain't no good sometimes inside the 20s. But we damn sure tighten up when the game on the line. We damn sure know what to do when we behind. We damn sure make the timely plays to win the football game. And that's all I can ask. That's all I can ask my team. Brian Johnson ain't even good in the first half of games to me. But when the second half, when we go in that halftime locker room, we come out a different team. If you're looking for the most complete game of the Philadelphia Eagles, all you got to do is get all the second half games of this season. That's all you got to do. Just make a compilation of what we do in the second half to win the game.
I'm trying my best not to.
It's going to be dark if we put 4 quarters together for San Francisco. And they doing the kind of talking we like. Ooh, Debo Samuel's talking a lot right now. He talking a lot for a guy that got that goddamn about to have 700 yards on the season. Debo talking a lot. He ain't even the number one receiver over there. The 49ers fans, I didn't know they was that annoying. I want this game more than I want the second game with Dallas.
You better watch out for Brandon Ayuk.
I like Brandon Ayuk. I like Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk has the potential to carve us up. He got the potential to make us look bad.
You're leaving out their tight end too.
He better block. He better not run no routes. He wants to run a rock. Purdy will pay.
They got 12 in jumbo sets with Juice and Kyle. You
to do something. I'm telling you, man. We get up for these type of games.
Why you guys not mentioning McCaffrey? McCaffrey's a beast. McCaffrey
is a beast. I think
best running back in the league.
I think that's the guy you got to stop.
Got to stop.
I think if you stop Christian McCaffrey, especially in the running game, I think you make easy work of these guys, man. Brock Purdy is not no elusive quarterback.
He's the force multiplier. I'm gonna have to get you on the show with my brother. Then y'all gonna have to talk that out.
Yeah, we can. I'm looking for a Niners fan this week.
Okay, I'm gonna get them all. I'm gonna send them all over your way. Then
I'm looking for a Niners fan this week.
So are you calling Brock Purdy a mobile? Is that what you calling him?
Yeah, I am. I'm not calling him a mobile, but I'm not calling. He's not Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes in terms of stretching the play. He's not even Sam Howell. In terms of mobility, he's not even Sam Howell.
I beg to differ. He can move. I think you're not giving him enough credit for his mobility. He can move. The guy can move, man.
You just got to flush.
I'm not worried about it.
He's not as physical as Sam Howell or Josh Allen, but I think he's just as mobile as Patrick Mahomes.
Stop it.
What I'm telling you,
if you talk about straight line speed, yes, it's a difference between knowing when to run to extend the chains and just running straight line speed. Patrick Mahomes really knows when to run. Brock Purdy don't got that in his game.
I think Purdy got a great quick release, and I think that the way they run that system is going to be similar to whatever the Washington team did to you all is going to be similar to that. But he's not as mobile as even Sam Howell, But I think that his delivery is just as good.
He'll force. This is the difference. Brock Purdy will force a pass before he try to pick it up with his legs.
That damn rain though. It's gonna have to see. And I'm not saying that the only reason why y'all win because the birds can fly in the rain. But no, what I'm saying is that it do alter some of the things that those teams like to do with the short area quickness, with the yak yards and stuff like that. But
I mean, it ain't stopping DeAndre Swift. It ain't stopping Smitty. It ain't stopping Jalen Hurts. I mean,
wait a minute. When was the last time he had 100 yards? Your boy AJ. He didn't have no 100 yards in that rain.
Like 3 weeks ago.
Not in that rain.
But Smitty did. People are covering AJ different. I mean, when you break Megatron record, that's what happened.
I just can't wait, man. I just can't wait for this game. Look. My Cowboys play on Thursday. We're gonna be still eating some Seahawk. I can't say, we're gonna still be eating some Seahawk, and I'm gonna be sitting there watching the 49ers play the doggone Eagles. I can't wait for this week. This week gonna be a good one.
By the way, real quick, we're 25 subscribers away from 8K on this channel. So,
if you have not subscribed, go do it.
Subscribe to the channel.
I'll take a shot when we hit 8,000. Come on.
There you go. 8K. Make it happen. It's gonna happen.
Yes, indeed. Come on with it, y'all. Come on with it.
I ain't say I haven't. I'm looking at Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy. Yeah, I gotta call him a mobile. Running for your life don't make you mobile.
Okay, well, we'll see. I mean, I watched him. I know what he's capable of. He's a lot more mobile than you giving him credit for.
He's athletic. He's athletic. It's 2023. They're
born
born a little more athletic now.
And I can tell you, Hurts on that bum knee ain't gonna be doing a whole hell of a lot of running around in this.
Oh yeah,
8,007. I mean, 8,007 like that.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
8,000. Get us
where that shot at?
8,016. No, we're cooking with gas.
The knee. I think the knee thing is a little more blown out of proportion, man. That a lot of people want to give credit for.
You know good and well he ain't 100. And he's not going to be 100 the rest of the season.
I just saw a QB keeper that he called game on that says otherwise.
Yeah,
I just don't think he runs as much as people used to.
The Bills aren't a good defense, though. So, that's cool that he called game on them on his 19th quarterback draw of the game. But
Where you at? Where you at, LB? Don't make me drink along over here now.
He don't got nothing left in that bottle, man.
I gotta go downstairs.
Go get no, that don't count, man. I'll wait for you, man. Go ahead and grab it, man.
You on your own. You're on your own.
Wait a minute. You're on
your own. Hey, you said you was going. Listen, I'm already hot. It's hot in here.
You got all that Eagle stuff on you.
Get a blanket on, Lord. Get the blanket on. Get the blanket on.
Take that Eagle quilt on.
This is where Jon Snow wore when he was declared the king of the North.
Nah,
this is not a blanket.
You don't want to hide that cowboy star in there. I see some blue in there.
Where'd you see blue at? Where'd you see blue at? Where'd you see blue? It's Eagles Mardi Gras beats.
No, I'm talking about that shirt you got on. It look like a cowboy star maybe on. That look blue to me. Don't that look blue to y'all?
It's a little blue.
It's a little blue.
Look, you messed his microphone up too.
Yes, yeah. Hey, go ahead and show the world you got that. Hey, I haven't forgot about you. LB, I haven't forgot about you. If I really need y'all to lose,
you about to show me that?
Yeah. If I really need y'all to lose, yeah. I might. Hey, if I really need y'all to lose, I'll put this hat on.
Did you put it on the first game?
You know he did.
The hat is tarnished. It's tarnished now. It's tarnished now.
He slammed it when Dak stepped out of bounds. He took off.
I should have kept it on.
Listen, if I really want the Eagles to lose, all I got to do is put money on them. I am the Maloika. I am the mush.
Listen, man, don't put no money on
the Super Bowl. I don't ever bet like that. I never put $100 down. I say that's the best $100 I've ever spent in my life. Woo!
Don't do it, man. I don't need you. You look,
LB, you make the Super Bowl again. I'll put $200 on you guys to win the Super Bowl.
You're gonna win $200 this year.
You're gonna
win $200.
I'm gonna stomach them win a Super Bowl. I'm gonna win.
If we get the number one seed, I can guarantee you this much: we'll be in it again. I'm never one to say we're gonna win it until we in it. If we get the number one seed, we will be back in the Super Bowl.
It'd be tough going to Philadelphia in December, January.
If we get the number one seed, we will be in the Super Bowl.
Okay, I thought that's what you said.
Man,
that's what I said.
Look, it's over with. My Cowboys going to the Super Bowl if we get playoff home field advantage throughout the playoffs.
Right. Dallas and Philly NFC championship game, man. I jump off a bridge. I can't do that. I can't look at that
right now,
bro. I can't do it either.
One of y'all is going to be in the NFC championship game, and that's the shit that sucks.
Yeah.
As long as they're both not in it,
because
then we can root against them.
If the Cowboys and the Eagles are in the NFC championship game,
well, it's
that would be the nuke. That destroys Twitter.
That's not going to happen.
That will destroy everything.
That's not going to happen because they're going to have to play Dallas in the divisional round this year. Because what happened was you saved them from having to do that last year because you beat the Vikings. Ain't none of the 6 or the 7 seeds is trash in the conference this year. It's garbage.
Yeah.
So and the team that wins the NFC South,
the
NFC South is going to be horrible. Right, it's gonna be the same thing. Dallas is gonna be the same thing to what they did to the Bucks last year. It's the same thing.
Whoever the hell wins that division,
they're gonna beat the Falcons. Are gonna win that division. The Falcons are gonna win that division.
Cowboys.
Hey, let them know, Louis T. If the Cowboys play in Atlanta, that's a home game for us. I mean, for my Cowboys, it's more Cowboy fans in Atlanta. If the Cowboys play in New Orleans,
fans, more Giant fans in Atlanta.
Right.
I don't know about that. An Atlanta playoff game will bring them out.
Nah, it's gonna be Cowboys.
They bring out the speakers. Remember when they had to pump in the noise? They try to give them a home field advantage. You got in trouble with pumping in crowd noise. I mean, nobody goes to a.
This is the thing. As long as Dallas don't get a bye, I mean, this. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with playing Dallas in the divisional round.
That's a scrimmage for them. They're gonna get it. That's a tune-up for Dallas.
Yeah.
They probably would rather them have a bye than beat up on Atlanta.
Bro, a team that could lose to the Cardinals, I'm cool with them going to the playoffs and playing anybody.
In all seriousness, is a guy that watches team win a Super Bowl being a wild card team, man. You get that first game, you get that momentum going. Ain't nothing. Sometimes you just get on a roll, man. Your team gets hot, you get confidence. We went in, we freaking beat Tampa Bay. Then we went into Dallas and beat Dallas. No one thought that was happening. Then we went into -12 and beat them. And then we beat the undefeated Patriots. You just don't know. Sometimes the teams that have that bye, especially if they take week 18 off, they get a little rusty. It just weapons.
Listen, I know about Dallas. I know Dallas is not going past the divisional round.
This is all I know.
Because you guys don't play.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They not going past the divisional round.
That was before Jerry Jones put the doggone Jimmy Johnson in the Ring of Honor. It's a whole different team now, man. The curse is gone now, bro. We got Jimmy Johnson going into the Ring of Honor. We look for everything. Don't try to do things that just don't even matter, bro.
If he was your coach, I'd feel better about it. I'd feel better about it if he was a coach.
Hey, Mike McCarthy.
God, well, come on.
Hey,
I just saw, bro. I
needed to talk to you, Bad Dog. Let me have a side conversation with you. Is Mike McCarthy now better than Brian DeBall? I just need to know, man.
I think everybody's better than Brian DeBall.
That's not a good question. Mike McCarthy still stinks.
You wouldn't want Mike McCarthy over there, Louis. You wouldn't want Mike McCarthy over there, Louis. Yeah.
Mike McCarthy would have been fired on this team already. We would have one win if Mike McCarthy was coaching this team. Because we would play Washington, no matter who the hell our coaches.
Y'all gonna be disrespectful to Big Mike McCarthy. Y'all gonna be disrespectful.
Because he's still trash. The first possession against the damn Eagles, it's a clear 4th and 3. Jalen Hurts knee down. Challenge the damn play, dummy. If you don't, they're gonna do the brotherly shove, idiot. And of course he didn't challenge it. They got a 4th and 1. They got the 4th down and went down the field and scored a damn touchdown. They would have punted. Your coach is a dumbass.
Dan Quinn saw it. He should have told Mike McCarthy to challenge it.
I think he's bad too. As many times as they was in that red zone down 5, they should just kick field goals. They probably would have won. So we just could not move the ball in the fourth of that game.
Watch this, y'all. Sirianni, he must be the best coach in the league, huh?
No. Andy Reid.
Mike went out. It's Mike Sirianni.
Andy Reid is the best coach in the league. Oh no, I'm sorry. I take that back. Mike Tomlin's the best coach in the league.
Mike Tomlin. Yeah,
how the hell does Pittsburgh win with that team?
LB, when I asked LB that, his mic went out. I want to know how he feel about Sirianni.
When they were leaving the field against Kansas City.
He didn't say it to.
He waited until he got in the tunnel. Yeah, when he got in the tunnel, he said something.
Yeah, what did he say? LB, what did your dumbass coach say? We can't hear you.
His mic went out.
You say? What you said? No, I'm back. I had mute by accident.
I said, what your dumbass coach say when he was leaving the field against Kansas City?
He can't answer it.
That's exactly what he said. He said that because nobody heard him.
I really don't know what he said
already.
I really don't know what he said. He said bye, something like that. Like something.
Why did he got in the tunnel? Why didn't he say when he was on the field?
I mean, he was. Listen, I got the clips of him talking on the field too.
He waited till he got in the tunnel to say something. Come on, man. This man puts all Italians to shame, man. This guy eating freaking pizza Hut, waiting till he gets in the tunnel. Say something.
Yeah.
The football guys.
Y'all worry about the wrong things.
Sirianni.
Feel right, all wrong.
What Jalen Hurts say? He on the field.
I ain't gonna even, here's what I'm gonna say, man. Jalen Hurts
can say whatever he wants. He actually says Sirianni waiting till he got. I ain't got a problem with Jalen Hurts. I got a problem with Nick Sirianni waiting till he got in the damn tunnel to talk shit. Talk it on the field. Say something on there. Go over to the corner and say something to them.
Look, I'm gonna give you some flowers right here, LB. Jalen Hurts is the coolest quarterback I ever seen in my life.
I said that the last 2 strings already.
He did. Well, I'm gonna echo because now I got a chance to see him.
He played for the Eagles.
He played for the wrong team.
He didn't play for the Eagles.
I don't like that. You know. Hey, I don't like the compliment. I don't like the compliment. It has nothing to do with football.
This brother never get rattled. They throw an interception. He like this. They throw a touchdown. He's like this. You know what I'm saying? He never gets rattled. I'm sitting here thinking like, come on, hold your head down, and show us some type of emotion. He just sit there on the side.
You got to think, though. You got to think. When you go to the Super Bowl and lose the way we lost, the only thing that will get you excited is getting that trophy. When you go out there and have one of the all-time great performances and still lose in the ultimate game, the only thing that's going to get him excited is the Lombardi.
That joker might win the Super Bowl and he going to be like this.
No, he won it. He won it. He won it. You might see a stripper pole come from the stadium ceiling. There's gonna be a party in there.
Let me ask you something. Because I'm pretty sure. Listen, at least this was my theory. The Eagles took Jalen Hurts because Dallas wanted Jalen Hurts.
They did.
If Dallas ended up with Jalen Hurts in that draft, is anything different?
Yeah, the Dallas might be in the Super Bowl. They might have been in the Super Bowl in the last 2 years. With that defense and CeeDee Lamb, who would he ain't gonna say it out loud, who would love to play with Jalen Hurts.
I mean, he played over
Dak Prescott. So. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think the Dallas Cowboys are at least in the NFC Championship game.
I'm just wondering what you think. Like if Jalen Hurts was,
that's y'all taking stuff too far.
I
give him praise, and now y'all talking about he better than Dak. No.
I'm asking. At that time, there's a reason there was all these thoughts that Dallas wanted Jalen Hurts.
Knowing what I know now, I didn't know Jalen Hurts was this good. Nobody on this panel could have foreseen Jalen Hurts being this good. Y'all always telling me regularly he was trash. 2 years ago.
LB, 90% of the Eagle fans were saying that guy was trash.
They were. I knew Jalen Hurts is good. This is a terrible take, man. Everybody was.
The same take I did. I'm a Giants fan. I'm supposed to hate your asses. What's your excuse?
Knowing what I know now.
You're the one guy, LB, that never lost faith in Jalen Hurts. You're the one guy that I know.
But in the very beginning, I still did not understand the draft choice. I didn't understand.
He never lost faith in him, but he didn't have faith in him. But he gained faith.
I didn't understand the pick because I can't judge you until you show me. I didn't understand the pick because Carson Wentz just had a Pro Bowl season, just threw for 5,000 passing yards.
We just paid him a contract. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't understand the move because everything says you need weapons. You just made the playoffs.
That's they did to block Dallas. That's really why I thought they took Jalen Hurts.
Yeah. What we didn't know was that Carson Wentz just wasn't mentally tough, and we did a good job of keeping that stuff in house because we still was able to get a second round pick from him. You know what I mean? Because nobody else didn't know he wasn't mentally tough besides us. So I didn't understand the pick. But by the third game, by that Cardinals game, his rookie year, I said, I see what they see. Then I printed the hat. I printed the hat that changed the world. That changed Philadelphia as you know it.
Well, put that hat on. Take that other one off, man.
No, it's time. It's time. I printed the hat that changed it all.
Yeah, Hurt season. Yeah.
I printed the hat, gentlemen. Go over the big print champ, 15% off. MVP Jalen Hurts. I printed the hat. Don't look so sad, Lou. I printed the hat.
I mean, I ain't got shit to say.
And the hat.
All I can tell you right now is if you are not a Cowboys or Eagles fan, you are a 49ers fan for the rest of the season.
Yes.
The 49ers cannot do it. Nobody else will be able to do it.
Agreed. Hey. I'm a Niner fan the rest of the year.
Hey, Louis T, you was right. You was right about your guy, Sam Howell. You said, hey, at the end of the year, he ain't gonna be on the bottom of the quarterback.
I already knew that. Next year we climbing over somebody else. Next year, we ain't gonna stop.
Tommy DeVito climbed right back over Sam Howell's ass. Cleared him.
We got
cleared him, LB.
Go, bro. We
beat Sam Howell.
Everything you just described about Jalen Hurts, Sam Howell.
Sam Howell's Daniel Jones. I told you.
I don't know about that.
I take Sam over Daniel Jones though.
No, but he is Daniel Jones. The inconsistency, more bad games than good games. 3 good games boosted his stats. Look it up.
That foolishness.
Look at the only difference is Howell went in the 5th round. Daniel Jones went 6th overall. That's a major difference. I'm telling you, I watched him play, and that's who he reminds me of. Man, he has that mentality.
Hey. You ain't watched shit. You ain't watched a damn thing. You ain't watched a damn thing.
We kicked your ass twice with Tyrod
Taylor. Kicked our ass twice.
Tommy DeVito. Whoops, that's wrong. Bite. How did I jump up there? Tommy DeVito. Undrafted. Out of Illinois. Tommy DeVito.
And the other one we let you have because we couldn't let you get a good quarterback because we want to keep you as
much. But no matter who our quarterback is, you can't beat anybody. We'll
see about that.
Daniel Jones is 5-1 against you. We all know he should have won the other game.
About 4-8 versus 4-8. I'm
not going to kick your ass. I'm not saying we're good, but we're better than you.
I'm not going to do that with you.
Better than you every year. And we suck.
You keep scoring 10 points over there, buddy.
You can't even get a division. You can't even get a division win.
You keep scoring your 10 points over there, buddy. How is your average up?
We scored 31 against you guys. 31.
15.
31
on the season.
I don't think we scored 31 points all year going in that game. Put 31 on your ass.
Against Arizona. I know your season better than you know your damn season. That's why I said keep my quarterback name out.
We're being facetious here because their offense sucks. But damn, Tommy DeVito shredded you guys like a big piece of Parmesan on the ziti. Come on, man.
Start him next year. Because I know my quarterback starting next year. Is Tommy DeVito starting next year?
I can start next year. We beat you. It don't matter who starts for us. It don't matter who starts for us. He could start against you guys next year.
Guess what?
He might start. Healthy. He might.
Just start him again next year.
Maybe Jane Daniels will take a turn at beating. Maybe Michael Penix will take a turn at beating next year.
Get one of those bums.
Somebody in the chat said. Somebody in the chat said "New How Disorder."
That's actually not clever.
Actually good. You probably heard that one yet.
Nah, that was trash.
He said
That's actually not good.
That's actually not good. He said that was actually trash.
Yeah,
bro, you ain't won a division game this year. I mean, it must be tough. It must be tough, but you know,
I came into this season wanting two things. New ownership, got that, and I wanted Sam Howell to prove he was a quarterback.
You wanted to beat the Giants. You said you were.
What was your record prediction? But what was your record? You wanted a little more than that. What was your record prediction, Lou?
I told
what was your record prediction, Lou?
I told y'all this the last time when we were up here. I said I was bamboozled. I was hoodwinked by Eric Bieniemy. He was.
Listen, I got hoodwinked too. Shit happens.
I told y'all what this was going to be. I said if Eric Bieniemy is who I think he is, it's a wrap.
Give him a shot, man. Get
Eric Bieniemy will be.
Let him be the interim head coach for these 6 games
over, along with Ron Rivera and the rest of the staff.
Y'all need to fire Ron now.
You got 6 games, bro. You got 6 more games. Let EB be the head coach. Let him be the head coach.
You'll get an early jump on everybody knowing you're the coach.
Don't mess up Sam Howell, man. You got to keep that.
Yeah. Look, people in the chat said EB got Sam Howell cooking. They got him cooking.
He can play this well with the dysfunction that he's had around him with the offensive
dysfunction. Terry McLaurin, Jahad Dotson, Brian Robinson. That's just. I take that dysfunction over here.
Yeah, well,
I'll take it over here. Jalen Hyatt, though. Jalen Hyatt can cook. That's my guy. I freaking love Jalen Hyatt.
Louis T, all y'all got to do, and I hate giving y'all some tips here, but all you got to do is just fix up that offensive line.
No,
you got a running back, you got wide receivers.
We got everything we need. We got everything
defense
we
trash though.
To be
on the offense. I ain't talking about defense. I'm just talking about offense.
We got everything we need to be competitive on offense right now if we had better coaching. But if you want to win, competitive, we were competitive against the Eagles twice. We were competitive against Seattle. We were competitive with a bunch of teams. I'm not looking to be competitive.
Y'all had the Eagles
win games. Do you need coaching?
You had the 10-1 Eagles. You got the 10-1 Eagles on the rope, bro.
The Giants. The 10-1 Eagles on the rope. It's funny to me. I'm sorry.
Hey yo, he told we were competitive against the Eagles.
They were competitive. They competed against y'all, man. LB, you wasn't sweating just a little bit. You wasn't sweating.
Don't ask him no questions. This man was over here sweating his ass off. He already told us that twice. He gonna try to break hard like his ass went over there on the edge of his damn seat. Like I said, if we had better coaching, we would have beat them at least once. Probably would have beaten them twice because their ass was down 14-3 on 4th and 1, and our dumbass coach go run a back shoulder fade to Terry McLaurin. That shit was stupid as hell. We get that first. They couldn't stop. Their defense is trash. It's soft as drugstore cotton. We were mopping their ass up and down the damn field. Better play calling. They don't see the light of day in that game. We might smoke their ass by 2-3 touchdowns. They got lucky. Then the first game, Sam takes it all the way down the field. I know their feelings had to be hurt. Get all the way down the field, throw a touchdown pass with no time left. Go for 2, dumbass. Nah, I want to go to overtime. Then the officials jerked us. Terry's foot is inbounds. They called him out of bounds. It ain't nothing you can do. We shouldn't even been in that position. Go for 2 in the game. But that's coaching. We got dumbass coaches.
I'll tell you what.
Hey, I'm not talking to you right now. 4th and 1 against Dallas.
Let's let him talk. Let's let him talk. Yeah, let's let him talk.
4th and 1, 3rd and 1. I'll take the little deep shot. That's a good play by your man's the cornerback. I forgot his name. But 4th and 1, you better have something better than that bullshit we ran. And like I said, better play calling, better coaching. It's a whole different team, bro. Because we got all the stuff that we need.
Give EB about 3 years, bro. Give him about 3 years.
What? You sound like Ron Rivera. Get the hell out of here.
Elevate that man to be a head coach. He deserves to be a head coach.
Get the hell out of here with the rest of these clowns.
Bro,
Who do you want? Who do you want, Louis T? Who do you want? Who do you want?
The most important thing is our general manager. Right now, coaches aren't even on my radar. I'm thinking about GM because that's the most important part. Because when you trade Montez Sweat, when you trade Chase Young, when you get all this, we're going to have 5 picks in the first 90s, some odd picks in this draft.
You got a lot of good picks.
You got to make them count. So, and we got $89 million worth of cap space. That's 3rd most in the league this year. Like,
hell yeah, because you don't have to worry about paying your quarterback forever. So you're in striking distance, man.
We got the most attractive job this offseason. Now we need to go out and get the best candidate we can, and then I'll go from there after that. But right now, I'm fixated on who the next GM of the Washington Commanders is going to be, because that's going to determine how good we're going to be and how fast we're going to be good.
Y'all can go get Dion, huh, as the head coach.
The Dion ain't going anywhere, man.
I'm good on that. Let him stay.
Dion gonna stay in Colorado for a while.
What's the coach over there? That used to be the OU coach. Now he's at
Lincoln Riley.
Lincoln Riley. What about him?
He's thinking Riley. I'm good.
No, listen. Somebody asked if I could replace Brian Gable with a guy. I would definitely Lincoln Riley. Yeah, as long as he ain't got to touch a defense, because he can't recruit defense. He knows nothing about defense. If he was your offensive coordinator, that is the guy you want. That guy's
I gotta see it. I gotta see it.
I'm telling you, man.
Actually plays defense,
dude. Listen, Jalen Hurts. Just look at the track record, right? Baker Mayfield, Heisman. Kyler Murray, Heisman. Jalen Hurts,
Big 12,
running up in the Heisman.
Big 12,
Caleb Williams,
12,
Heisman.
Black 12.
3 Heismans and 4 quarterbacks runner up.
All I'm doing is I'm telling you, show me when somebody go do it when he do it like Joe Burrow did it in the SEC against a gauntlet schedule.
Who?
Then come talk to me.
Who?
I don't give a damn about carving up Big 12 defenses. That shit is trash every year.
He's in the Big 12 right now.
Pac-12 is just as bad. You see,
it is not. What are you talking about? Oregon's one of the best teams in the league. Washington,
they are.
Oregon and Washington
really good.
What was the
Pac-12 one of the best conferences in the country right now?
What was the score when Oregon and Washington played? Were they both in the 30s or 40s?
They both.
What was the score when USC and Washington played?
52-42.
Yeah. Okay. So what are you talking about, Bad Dog?
What are you talking about? USC don't play defense. That's got nothing to do with Caleb Williams. That has to do with Lincoln Riley.
My point. That conference isn't good defensively. It's just like the damn Big 12. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
They're good.
The only good defense.
Oregon's got a good defense. Oregon State's got a good defense.
Oregon is a solid defense. It's not the best defense usually in that conference every year is Utah.
Hey, let me settle this. Let me settle this.
You only want an SEC quarterback. Nobody else matters.
I didn't say that.
Let me settle this.
I don't know if he can do it against
Wayne Daniels is in the SEC.
That's what I said. A lot of good college coaches come to the NFL and get their ass ran back to college football.
Louis T, you prefer
the head coach. I'm saying offensive coordinator, not leaving.
You prefer.
Oh, I know he's not leaving.
Okay, you will a program as a head coach to become somebody.
He might actually make sense.
You won't do that.
Quarterback.
But Louis T, you would prefer Lincoln Riley over Greg Olson, though. So that's all I'm gonna say.
I said Greg Olson.
He talking about kid coaching.
I mean, in Carolina, yeah, that's cool. If you go to come in and watch it, we don't want his ass to coach. I mean, you know what though? He knows ball. You know, we can sit here and laugh, but he understands ball at a level that I think can help a team win and win big. Like tight ends, like you see Dan Campbell, tight ends are some of the smartest dudes on the field. You know why? Because they not only got to learn tight end position, they got to also learn the offensive line, right? So they got to know the whole offense in and out. They got to know protection schemes. They got to know defenses. Tight ends might be the smartest dudes on the field, to be honest with you. And that's why you see a lot of these tight ends turn into head coaches.
I love that.
Okay. Mike Dicker thing. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, you're right.
So you get Greg Olson, while we sitting here laughing and shit, he might actually turn out to be a really good coach.
Oh, so you need Greg Olson over there.
Gronk could be your coach.
Who?
Gronk.
No, not that. That's a stretch. that's a bit of a stretch right there.
Hey, I'll flip the table over if they go get Dan Quinn. Don't y'all stop saying that in the chat. Dan Quinn is here to stay.
I don't think that's happening.
I don't see us hiring a defensive-minded coach. I see us getting an offensive dude because we got Sam. You trying to build, but I just need Dan ass gone. I don't give a shit where he goes. I just need him to get a job somewhere next year. Like this got to be his last year in Dallas.
No, he got to stay, man. Come on, man. He's helping things.
He got to go.
Would you want Bieniemy to be your head coach? You want somebody else?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Is that a serious question after what I've said the last two streams?
But what do you think they're going to fire Bieniemy?
He's already fired.
Oh, okay.
He's already every single member of our staff is already fired. This is already done.
Keep it together. You're going to ruin Sam Howell. You're going to ruin him.
This is
do that to that guy.
Can't do that to that.
Work for the Jets. He's going to work for the Giants.
Sam is a smart kid. This year was his second offense in a row. It's not ideal, but you see what he's doing.
I'm telling you, and this I'm being dead ass serious. I know your coaches suck. I get it, but listen, Pat Shurmur sucked. And the Giants probably got rid of him too quick. And it probably did mess Daniel Jones up a little bit. And you have to learn a bunch of different systems every other year. And the only consistency around you is inconsistency. You really can mess a guy up. You really can. So
this is great.
Whoever the hell you bring in next better be the guy. You don't want.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
Frank Wright, yeah.
Even if he's
Frank
Wright immediately, like he's not gonna be fired. Like this ain't our new owner. Josh Harris isn't the Carolina Panthers owner, David Tepper, right? He's not impulsive like a fan.
I don't know why they fired Frank Wright right now. It didn't make any sense.
Yeah. So whatever happens, this will be his coach for the next couple of years, regardless. So it's not ideal to be switching coordinators every year. This will be his third coordinator in as many years, but he's a smart dude. He'll be able to figure it out, and hopefully it's the right guy. That's what's most important. Can we just find the right dude? Because the last two dudes, they won't it. So the hope is this will be the guy, and we'll be able to move forward with this next coach. And I don't
think your offense is bad though. I just don't think Bieniemy problem. I don't think the offense is like horrible.
You switched mics again, didn't you?
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you starting a remix.
Yeah. Eric Bieniemy to the Giants. Okay, that would.
Look. I'm gonna tell you like this.
That you don't know because
the offense, the enemy is not a terrible.
That is possible.
Offensive coach.
That is possible.
He's terrible in situational football, which is the same issue Scott Turner had. And I don't care how good you are of an offensive play caller, if you're not situationally aware, you're never going to succeed in this league because this league is all about third downs, red zone, second half, the 2-minute drills at the end of both halves. Like these are the things that matter. Fourth down, these are the things that matter the most in the NFL game on a weekly basis. And if you're not good in those situations, it doesn't really matter how good you're doing on
first game of inches, man. It's a game of inches. I think Dable. I actually think Dable is going to call it. I don't think we're going to have a coordinator next year. I think Dable will call the plays. I really do.
Well, yeah.
Inches. Now, as screwed up as this is, and I've talked about this on my channel. A lot of Giants fans wanted a tank. I understand that. I don't ever get mad at a fan that wants a team to lose for a better draft pick. I don't tell people how to fan their team. That's not me. Some guys will go, "You're a fake fan rooting against Giants." I understand both aspects of this. We're a bad team. One of the last two games, we dropped down to 6 in the draft now, right? The ironic thing is, we blew a game against the Jets, had no business losing to the Jets. None. And we were 1 yard away twice from beating Buffalo. Now, if the Giants, and it's a big if they hold on and win those two games, they're 6-6. That's so stupid with how bad they've been this year. But they really are legitimately like 2 yards from being 6-6. That's a game of inches. Those are the things you talk about, Louis. You're right. Because when we kicked the field goal against the Jets and Gano missed it, I was saying Barkley's got to go. You put the ball in the hands of your best player. If Barkley can't get a yard and you'd run the ball the whole second half, DeVito did not throw one pass in the second half. Run him the ball. And if you don't get it, they got it at the 17-yard line. Defense shoving that all day. We've had kicks blocked. You know it right from day one. We had 5 minutes of good football, the Giants, till a block kick ended our season. But like you mentioned, you're right. Situational football is huge. Those intangibles, those things that don't show up in the box score are massive. Coaching is such a underrated aspect of football. In the end of the day, the players got to execute and they got to make the plays.
Clock management. Yep. Clock management.
You got to put your players in the best position.
It is important.
You know what I mean?
It's important.
And that's
scheming your guys open, making adjustments, figuring out what you want to do, figuring out other teams' weaknesses and adjusting on the fly. It's something that I felt like the Giants did really well last year. They haven't done it at all this year.
That's a good point. I think
you want to tell you something else that I want my next coach to be able to do that the last two coaches really haven't done.
Beat the Giants?
I want that's gonna happen. That's mandatory, right? But that's a good one, actually.
I had to do it, Lou. Sorry.
I mean, I really want them. I don't want a coach that prioritizes his scheme over players. To me, bad coaches do that. The best coaches in the league understand where his bread is buttered and understand, look, this is my scheme. This is what we're gonna run, but when you get into certain situations, I'm looking for certain guys. Like, I shouldn't have to beg my coordinator to have Terry McLaurin get 7 or 8 targets in a game. I shouldn't have to beg my coordinator to get Jahan Dotson 6 or 7 targets in a game. We'll go games where Terry McLaurin has 4 targets and Jahan Dotson has 1 or no targets or 3 targets. Like, that can't happen. Like, we're not that good. We're not that talented for guys to just be invisible offensively, because you run in your quote unquote scheme. Like,
so what would you say? So what would you say is Eric Bieniemy's scheme? Like, what does he like to do? That's
literally runs what Kansas City runs. You want to know what he runs? Watch the Chiefs. That's exactly what we run offensively. That shit you watch them against y'all on Monday night. It's 3rd and 1 and they in the gun. It's 4th and 1 and they in the shotgun. That's the shit that we do, right? We literally run their offense, except we don't have Patrick Mahomes. And we don't have their offensive line. And really, that's what it boils down to is they got an offensive line and they got a dude that's a magician back there at quarterback that's been in that system for 25 years. So he knows where everybody is. Our guy's in 13 games. He's really 12 games into this scheme. So he's still learning some of that stuff and the nuances, but the offensive line also is trash. So it's a big difference, but they literally and I will say this, Andy Reid's a better play caller than Eric Bieniemy too, because he'll get under center and run the ball, right? We got to beg for an under center handoff. It's like pulling teeth to get this man to get our quarterback under center.
Yeah. And Andy Reid line up inside the 20 and go empty, and Pat Mahomes drops back and throw the ball right to Kevin Byard. It's crazy.
He's open. Look.
Oops, I said it out loud.
We've seen Mahomes make that throw in his sleep. He was open. All he do was lead him towards the back pylon, right? He made a bad throw and Byard made a hell of a play. You just got to give credit where credit is due. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. He's human. Shit happens.
He's probably going to still finish strong last month to win the MVP again.
That defense is legit. I don't know about their offense yet.
They got a legit
defense. I know all about their offense. They got guys by the name of Kadarius Toney over there, Richie James. I know them very well.
He seemed to not play against anybody but the Eagles. I don't know what the hell it is.
Kadarius Toney.
Kadarius Toney don't play good.
Toney will play
everybody else but the Eagles. When you see the Eagles, I don't know what it is, but he come to life.
That's the best thing he ever did for the Giants was that punt return in the Super Bowl.
Let's get to the comment section, man. They've been talking a whole lot of shit.
Yeah,
they've been giving me work all night. No, I'm gonna take it. I'm a man about mine. I'm gonna stay 10 toes down in my shit because I talked a lot of shit before the season started.
You did.
That's what the preseason's about. Then we come on here and we gotta eat our words.
I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna go.
Come on, that's what we supposed to do.
4 years ago, I made a video laughing at the fact that the Eagles drafted Jalen Hurts. And people still go back and go, oh, this is a bad take. This take like milk in the summer. 2 things about that. Number 1, I don't hide from my takes. I could easily delete that video and make it private. I sit there and I own it. Number 2, I appreciate when you go back and watch it and comment. You know what that means to me? Ad revenue. So keep watching that video. And keep going over there and saying, Bad Dog, this is a bad take from 4 years ago. Yes.
Hey. Look,
I don't run away from it.
I ain't gonna run from the damn thing.
When we lost to Dallas week 149, I was everywhere. I was on YouTube.
You can't run from it, especially when you said how it was Mahomes.
I never said that, but hey, I'm looking around and I'm like, yo, man, it's
do got
looking real.
3,000 yards.
Hey,
Yeah.
game recognized game. Sam looking real familiar over here, though, man. I ain't gonna say too much. I'm looking at them numbers. I'm like, is those Patrick Mahomes numbers? Or is
The
that,
Daniel Jones numbers is what they are.
or is those Sam Howell numbers?
Daniel Jones numbers.
I ain't
24
sure.
Hey, but shout out to the chat though, man. 2.2K watching.
Yeah, hit
live.
the thumbs up. Why do we have 1,000 likes yet? Make it happen.
Right, and if you ain't subscribed, go subscribe.
I'll take another shot if we get to 1,000 likes. How many likes we got?
We're close. We're at
Boy,
750.
get that glass right now, brother. He might grab
Y'all don't like us that much. Now, come on.
He's about to grab that glass. Hey, everybody want to know where the white henny at.
Yeah, what about nah.
95 and climb.
We trying to burn your chest up. Where the
Man, y'all
white
trying
henny at?
to, look, like, trying to make the beard grow even bigger, man.
We
Nah,
trying to burn your chest
nah.
up. Where that white henny at?
845. It's coming. It's coming like an avalanche.
Go ahead, get that glass out.
I got the black.
Hey,
There it is.
Hey, and then I got this, you know.
Go with the black next time. We need
Man,
black next time.
hey, Lord Brunson talking about shoe. He got to keep his drink with him when his team plays shoe. Look how much drink I got to keep.
Man, I see you got the Henny black. Lord, you love you some Henny.
Bro, I'm out. I ran out about 3 weeks ago.
Come on with it, man.
What's that? What's that?
Yes, it's some good old scotch right here. Yeah,
Okay. I like scotch. I like a little scotch every now and then.
Yeah. So I'm saving.
We didn't get there. We didn't get to do a lot of damage on this one this year, but yeah, I got.
I'm saving this victory cigar, man.
Right there. That's good scotch.
Oh,
That's good. I had some of that at a good Italian restaurant. I had some of that scotch.
Allen's the best scotch.
Yeah. 1 cube of ice, right? 1 cube of ice.
Best
scotch. You just drink. You just.
I went through most of this bottle last year because after I didn't have victory cigars because I don't smoke, but I had a victory scotch. And look at the bottle from last year.
What's up with the blue moons, Bad Dog? What's up with the blue moons?
I don't drink beer no more.
You don't drink? Oh yeah, you don't. You put me on to the blue moons and you just quit.
Blue moon. Yeah.
No, it's not in my diet, man. I don't really drink beer. I drink about like Saturday. I have some. I just whatever. It don't matter as long as it's cold. I like it all. I'm a beer snob though. I like Chimay is my go-to when it comes to beer.
No, this is rum though. Puerto Rican rum I got over here.
Oh, we the opposites. Y'all drink when y'all excited. I drink, but I'm miserable. So, I've been out for like a month. About a month.
I wouldn't be coherent if I drank every time I was miserable.
Hey.
All I ask.
I've been out. You, Matan, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Said shout out to Lou for keeping us from Caleb and Drake. Look, we had a plan, and we stuck to it, and I saw where the Giants were trying to go, and I saw the Patriots after us. I said, "Hey, we got to get these boys a 2-game heater and get them up out of here because they trying to go towards. I mean, they were at 2 wins and they were looking like they weren't trying to win another game this season. I had to put that shit to a stop." The Patriots might not win another game. The Cardinals might. I'm like, I can't let them get that close to 1. What if the Carolina Panthers get lucky and beat somebody? What are we doing here? So I had to put that shit to rest. So I did my job. They won't see it.
What was the excuse last year when you couldn't beat us?
Last year we tried. No, we tried.
Oh, you tried.
We tried last year. We tried last year. The officials let y'all get away with a
Oh, that's right.
You've been blaming refs all string.
Hey, y'all can stop liking the video now. Y'all can stop liking.
I brought up the referees. You got the
we got 50 more.
Y'all can stop liking it now. Come on, that's enough right there.
Scott Trenton, this yours. Law, go ahead.
Los Cowboys, no Ghana Law Division. I don't know.
Division.
Division.
Cowboys going to win the division and go all the way to the Super Bowl. I see you, Scott. Appreciate you. Thank you for the $1.99.
I don't think that's what he said.
That's
what he said.
Donnell Shipley, thank you for the $10 banger. Y'all say Eagles have one of the worst defenses in the league when you play Mahomes, Tua, Dak, Cousins, and Allen. I would love to see what y'all defense would look like after that schedule.
Whatever the number was. I ain't trying to hear that shit. You won't talk about that shit last year when you had 70.
You're disgruntled. You're disgruntled.
I'm just spitting facts. That's all I know how to do.
Hold on a second.
You can call it hating. You can call it whatever you want.
The Giants picked Tua off 3 times.
You claim you're a good.
Josh Allen down.
You're a good defense. You've been
I never claimed that.
Specifically,
we're a good team.
Before the season, I specifically asked you when the season started, is your defense better this year than it was last year? You know what your ass told me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is. Okay.
Well, how am I wrong? We 10-1 at the same spot we was last year.
I didn't say you weren't 10-1. I said your offense is excellent. Your offense, your quarterback, really. I don't even know about your play calling.
Give me the game. Give me the game my defense calls me this year.
You said give me
Give me the game the defense calls me this year.
What he said. And good. And the good is
give me the game we lost because of the defense this year.
You're going to lose games because of your defense. This is the thing.
When is it going to happen?
You know what? Keep that same energy.
Keep that energy.
I ain't got no choice. Because if you think this team still can't improve at 10-1, you bugging. We got too many veterans on this roster.
You've been telling me this since week 3.
And we still ain't lose. And we 10-1. And we 10-1.
What part of maybe you ain't playing a complete game? Maybe this is who you are. I've been saying it all year.
I mean, I don't think so. I don't think it's who we are. I would have to beg to differ.
11 games isn't enough of a sample size.
I would have to beg to differ. I don't think this is who we are because I've seen excellent defense in the second half of multiple games.
That's fine. So why you can't do it for a whole game then if it's so good in the second half? Games where you have this imaginary thought that outside of the Dolphins game, when were you good in the second half of a game? Defensively.
Outside of the Dolphins game, the Rams and the Chiefs did not score in the second half of either of their contests.
Saying that, but we all watched the game. It's not like you played at 1 o'clock and we didn't watch the game. We watched the Chiefs game. Stop that. Stop it. That's why the mic cut out, because he's about to say something frivolous. Stop that, man.
Defense is that good defense.
Huh?
If you hold the team to 0 points in the second half, that's not good defense.
You forced a fumble in the red zone, and a man dropped the touchdown pass. You want to take credit for that?
Yes, that's good defense.
Knock yourself out. But don't sit here and act like you made these tremendous adjustments and you shut the faucet off. You shut the faucet off against the Rams. Okay, you can take credit for that. You completely blanked those boys.
Good question.
You didn't do that. You didn't do that to the Chiefs.
Hey, man.
You didn't do that.
What if Gabe Davis works the right way? What if Gabe Davis was over the right shoulder?
You didn't do that to the Commanders. You didn't do that.
How come we still won? So tell me. So if it wasn't, why did we win against the Chiefs and the Commanders, Lou?
You won against the. Well, first of all, you won against the Chiefs because they had a drop pass, right? I don't know if y'all go down and score again, because it still would have been 1 minute and 43 seconds. I don't know what would have happened, but I would have loved to have seen that defense, because I think the Chiefs' defense is one of the best in football. I'd love to see you do that shit again. Go score another touchdown, because you were struggling all night to do so.
We was down 17-7. How we get the lead if we were struggling so much to do it?
You were struggling all night to score. You got one-on-one with a safety and you cooked them. You did what you were supposed to do.
So how's that struggling to score? I'm confused here.
You scored 20.
Stop making excuses for our success and worry about what you're going to do to be successful.
What happened? You watched the game like I watched the game.
I did.
So did they not drive the ball into the red zone?
Who? The Chiefs?
Yeah. Did they in the second half? Did they not drive it into the red zone?
Yeah, they dropped it in the red zone, but they lost, Lou. They lost. Great defense still prevailed.
You always avoid the question when you don't want to answer it by saying something.
What's the point? What's the point of the question, though? What's the point of the question?
That you dominated the second half of the game defensively, and I'm telling you, you did not.
How many points did they score in the second half, Lou?
You dominated.
How many points did the Chiefs score in the second half?
How
many points did the Chiefs score in the second half?
Again,
answer yours.
You don't give up 0 points in the second half.
How many points did the mighty Patrick Mahomes score in the second half?
If that's what you're going to do, then we can't have a discussion. Because if you're going to just try to avoid answering the question, then how are we going to have a conversation?
Somebody else on the panel, this is you don't want to answer the question. How many points did anybody watch? Y'all, everybody watched it. How many points did the Chiefs score in the second half?
Is that the only metric you have? If that's the only metric, then we don't need to have a conversation.
So what are we talking about then? What are we talking about? We stopped from scoring dominant. So how's that not impressive defense?
It's the only metric we're going to use.
What more do you want from me?
What more do you want?
If the only metric you're going to use is they didn't score any points.
Come on, man. Y'all talk about.
We can just move on, bro.
That's all you gonna keep saying. It's penalties and drops.
Let me interject for 1 second. What is total defense ranked on?
Yards.
Yards.
So
that tells you if you're dominant.
That's the only metric he's going to use.
They move. Listen, the Chiefs moved the ball in the second half. They moved the ball in the second half.
Just acknowledge that.
They scored though. A lot of people moved the ball.
I didn't say they scored a single point. We acknowledge that.
When did yards start winning games?
Bend but don't break.
That's what I'm saying. The Patriots won championships off of bend don't break defense.
I'm just trying to tell you that your defense, don't throw the D word around. That's when you want to boil my blood. Throw the D word around.
Hey man, we 10-1. My defense did enough to beat y'all twice.
Hey, let me say.
But did you really do it defensively? When you give up 31 and 31, did you really, or did the offense do enough to beat us?
What you mean? Did we really do it?
That's what I'm asking you.
My defense stopped.
You gave up
my defense stopped your offense from scoring more than my offense.
Wait a minute. You gave up 62 points in 2 games to my team.
And you still lost.
You know why? Because my defense is the worst in football. We give up the most points in the league. We're supposed to be trash.
But y'all give up the most. But who give up more yards? Who give up more yards? The Eagles or the Commanders?
I would assume it's us. I don't know. I can't answer that. I know
you guys are dead. Washington's dead last.
We're dead last.
Yardage and points given up.
We suck.
Oh well, I mean, I'm sorry for you, brother. Sorry for you.
I don't want your sympathy.
Sorry for you.
If it was you, if it was the shoes on the other,
that was fake sympathy. I'm not sorry for you.
Okay, but don't swept y'all. Don't say
we swept y'all. But you can't sit here. You can't sit here and tell me that allowing no points in the second half is not good defense. I don't care how many yards you score. I don't care how many yards you score, bro. If you make the play, you make the play when it matters.
I don't know how.
Let me say this. You know who the Eagles defense remind me of now, Bad Dog?
Who's that?
The 2007 Giants.
Why?
A defense that pretty much is ranked 10th or 16th, right? Don't have really good DBs, but their front is ferocious. It keeps them in games. Their front,
the 2007 Giants, the first 2 games are bad, but after that,
they were really good.
Was unstoppable.
And they
had good corners.
They dominated.
They had
RW. That's it.
Aaron Ross. They were good.
Aaron Ross out of Texas.
We're probably
and y'all gonna say, well, they got the Eagles got Slay and Bayer. You know, you see what I'm saying?
As good what I look at as good as the 2007 Giants.
The only area where we're probably better than the 2007 Giants is stopping and run. That's the only area.
What I can say is with the Eagles, if they fool around and got the lead, or if it's close and this is in the 3rd and 4th quarter, their defense somehow just stand tall. That's just what it is. I can't put a number to it. Even Bradbury play a little bit better. So I just look at it from that.
They didn't do that, and they haven't really been doing it. Like that's the problem.
That's cap though, bro. That's cap.
I'm looking at their front.
Listen, what do you mean? Who has beaten us? When has the defense folded and cost us a game? When has the defense folded and cost us a game, Lou?
It's because this is what I'm trying to tell you.
You talk about yards.
There have been plenty of opportunities where the defense has had opportunities to lose the game, and the offense did too much that the other.
So what opportunity in the Bills game that you talking about the Josh Allen miscue?
Yeah, that's not a miscue. That's Gabe Davis looking over the wrong shoulder.
It was option route. We called it zero blitz. You know what that's designed to do? To make the quarterback think fast. He thought fast and made the wrong decision. That's good defense.
That's okay. All right.
That's not facts.
I can't.
That's not facts.
I can't. That's not facts. If that's what you're going with.
Louis T. The Eagles got a good defensive front.
Come on, what are we talking about?
That's what they got.
If we give Josh Allen,
their secondary very sus though.
If we give Josh Allen a second more, he makes the right decision. He throws the right route. We give him a second more. We brought the pressure. He threw the ball too fast. He got rattled. That's good defense.
Is their front that good though? Like wow, like
what you mean? No, we number one in run defense.
This is what
it's the run defense.
We number one in run defense.
Are you one in run defense because teams are?
Oh my God, this is parallel universe. We run and run defense because nobody can cook us on the ground.
No. They can't cook. They can't cook on the outside. But you can't run.
The only team that stuck to the run long enough to see it through. They had 100 yards by halftime on the ground. They didn't do that in the second half.
Look. All I know.
Come on, bro. We see the game. We see the game. We see the game 2 different ways, bro. We see the game 2 different ways.
He sounds like he's describing our defensive line for the last 4 years.
Who, me?
That's what it sounds like. You good against the run? We were great against the run. Are you getting to the quarterback? Because I don't see you getting to the quarterback consistently.
We're not getting to the quarterback like we did last year. You see Josh Allen. You see Josh Allen is missing. You see Josh Allen just flat out missing or drop or whatever. I see a cover 0 bricks being called. I see a switch release between the two wide receivers. Josh Allen made the wrong decision because of the pressure. That's how I see it. If you give Josh Allen a second more, he completes the pass.
I just
pressure got to him. That's good defense.
I took the other shot already. So
that's good defense. We can't keep making excuses for success. When has the defense cost us a game? I'm still waiting on that answer.
If Gabe, like he said, if Gabe would have turned the other way, that's the only thing he.
I can't.
If Josh Allen had a split second more, he would have threw it the right way. If the pressure was there.
If Dak had a size 10 instead of 11, you know.
If Brandon Graham at 48 years old ain't forcing him out of bounds. Great defense, Brandon Graham.
It's a lot of ifs. Cost you a game if your offense wasn't so clutch. That's the bottom line. That's why your defense cost you a game.
Okay, but all these teams we have beaten had their chance to win the game, but they didn't do it because the defense stood tall. Everybody we beat had a chance. A lot of teams. Dallas had chances. We stood tall.
Well, guess what? Guess what, LB? You finna play the #1 defense and the #1 offense in the league.
That's cool, because y'all didn't do nothing with us. So give us a real team.
We'll see what y'all do this weekend. We will see what y'all do against the Niners.
Give us a real team then. I like seeing the turn and need help from Ike. I like seeing the turn and need help from Ike.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
I like how y'all run into y'all abuser who done put the belt to y'all ass 3 times in a row to help y'all out. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Well, fight up for little brother, then. Come on, fight up for us.
We're going to take your abusive stepdaddy to the shed. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take y'all abusive stepdaddy to the shed for y'all. We're going to take care of that problem.
See what y'all going to do with him, then.
We're going to see. We're going to see.
Y'all better win.
It's been a lot of, you know what? My 10-1 has been so disrespected. It's been a lot of official this, official that. It's been a lot of if this, if that. Dog. We have stood tall in clutch situations on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball. I don't give a damn how many yards we give up. If we don't give up a touchdown, that's good defense. The Buffalo Bills could have won the game, but they was at field goal range. We gave them all them yards field goal range. What happened? Jordan Davis blocked the kick. Good defense. No points given up.
Special teams.
Well, whatever. Special defender stepped up.
And it wasn't even Jordan Davis to block the kick, man.
I'm sorry. The defensive rookie of the year wasn't Jordan Davis.
Read the
Jordan Davis.
I had to, Law. I had to.
Somebody stepped up. That's the bottom line.
We all over the place.
It's not all over the place, bro. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I think y'all all over the place when y'all make excuses.
Read the super chat, man. That was yours.
We swept y'all. Stop it. Win a division game, then talk to us about what's going on the football field.
Super chat spitting. Give it to him, LB. That's yours.
Give it to him, man.
When the bird Louis T is a clown. No. Wait.
Why you 10-1? Why you getting
though? I'm just saying though.
10-1, bro. You act like you 4-8 over here or something.
No, but because you want to know why?
Boy, this stream, I know this stream wouldn't be this stream if the Washington team was 10-1 right now.
Y'all are too nice.
We nice, man. We nice.
I went 7-9 and I was screaming the champs are here. Y'all can't get a word.
Yeah.
Y'all just wait. I'm just telling y'all. This is why the football guys don't allow us to be good, because I don't know how to act. And they know that. They know that. I got so much heat for y'all, like sitting in the chamber. All they got to do is give me the word. Let me press the button, man.
Yeah, maybe that's why the Giants don't give me nothing good either, because I would be insufferable.
Don't worry, LB and Bad Dog and Louis T. Cowboys winning this division. Right now, Cowboys winning this division. Just wait.
If we want to beat the
Eagles, how many years do you think we got to go before it's you and I having this discussion about winning this division?
Look, man, I don't know if I can include you because you don't have no quarterback.
Yeah, we don't need a quarterback to beat you, though.
I knew that was coming. That's the problem. You don't beat nobody else.
No, we don't. That's a fact.
Problem. Like, you can keep beating me if you want. That's fine. If that's going to be your thing, you're going to hang your hat on. I got a
quarterback this year, though. Joe Shea ain't going to work. Watch. Okay, let my man cook. Watch. Watch. My guy from Washington.
I think it's you, LB. We can't hear you, bro.
Do we have closed captioning for LB?
Yeah, we can't hear you. You mute? Are you on mute again? We can hear you now. It sounds like, is that you or is that LB? I mean, Law. Now that was Law.
Okay, the adjustment was Slade. Okay, the adjustment was Slade wasn't stuck on one side. Played slot two, some two. On our coverage was good. Josh Allen just made some incredible plays with his legs when nothing was open.
That's not wrong. You're not wrong there.
I mean,
he was incredible on some third downs where there was nothing open, or he didn't like what he saw. He tucked the ball and ran, and he picked up. He killed y'all on the ground. He had over 80 yards rushing on 9 carries. He was huge in this game. I'm not gonna sit here and act as
hear me right now.
Yeah. Allen did carve up those boys, but he just didn't get a chance to score when he missed the free call.
Buffalo's out of this now, right? Buffalo's not making the playoffs.
They still can. It's not over.
They can, but they're falling backwards. What if Josh Allen's a giant?
Is my mic okay, y'all? Because let me know.
Good.
I hear you. Yeah.
What happens if that happens?
How in the hell would that happen?
Well, you never know. Joe Shea, baby. I'm telling you.
Really think Buffalo?
What if that happened? What if that happened? What if Josh Allen came over here?
We're not gonna play that game, Bad Dog.
I know you don't want to hear that.
No, hell no. We ain't trying to bring him to the division. Are you crazy? Hell no. We're not playing that game. Yeah, and Buffalo ain't gonna let him walk. Are you crazy?
What about Kyler Murray? He gonna be on the same team?
That's debatable. I look at him and I'm like, you can do better than him.
I mean, are we really about to read this?
Somewhere like Atlanta.
This is ridiculous. Who is this Scott Trenton guy? What is he talking about? Are we gonna read this?
Oh Lord, yeah, nah. We gonna keep moving. Thanks for the $1.99, Scott, man.
Right. What you talking
about? Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Yeah. That's you.
It's my mic. It's my mic, Marcus.
We don't want his
for the super chat. It's my mic. So I'm going over my mic. They not muting me. It's my mic. My mic messed up.
We got to be peasant.
I'm the only one that's taking a mute on this stream for telling everybody Tiki's better than Emmett.
You will get the mute button again if you're not careful.
Tiki going to the Hall of Fame.
Behave yourself.
Joshua Green, thank you for the super chat. He said, Eagles have proven we could grind out gritty wins. Stop blaming the refs and handle your business. Y'all lost and don't have the right to talk about us.
I agree. Anybody that wants to bring up the officials when it comes to the Eagles, I ain't trying to hear the shit. And I tell people that on my channel all the time. The thing I love about the Eagles, your defense is trash, and I'm gonna keep saying that. But we've said it tonight. When they have to have a stop, usually when that opportunity presents itself, usually something happens prior to that. But after it happens, they say, "All right, enough of this shit." Whether it's the Dallas game, sacking Dak Prescott, which Dak can't take a sack there, but that's the shit that he does, right? You can't
I get that situation. I get what you said, Louis, but at what point? And I'm being objective as possible.
You don't have to qualify because they're gonna still say you're a hater. Just say the shit.
Michael Parsons played in 11 games. There's only been 2 holding calls.
I saw your little I saw the little montage.
So should I say that that's not the officials, or what should I say with that though? How do I address that as a fan of the game? Should I say that, hey, that's not the official fault? That's not Michael Parsons' fault? 11 games, only 2 holding calls.
Sounds like Kayvon Thibodeau.
Every single play. They could call it or not call it. They haven't called it a lot on plays where he's held. And I saw you cut up, and the shit is obvious But I'm pretty sure, and this is why I always argue, and you know, there's no qualitative data that proves this, but this shit usually evens out. I'm pretty sure your left guard, who's a penalty machine since he got in the league, gets away with a whole lot of shit. I guarantee you holding people on almost every play and they not calling the shit either. It evens out, bro. Trust me, right? What's his name? Tyler Smith? That's his name, right?
Tyler Smith.
Yeah. I bet he grabbing the hell out of some people on that left side and they not calling this shit. It happens, man. It's all over the place.
At that particular rate, by the way, you know, but I get what you said.
We can spread it across your line. You know, it ain't got to just be Tyler. I don't want to put him all on him, right? But yes, your man is getting held, but a lot of people could lay claim to that. A lot of dudes.
This is the thing, though, man. Nobody never complains when it go the other way, when it's in their favor.
Right.
So
That's what I'm saying.
So,
like,
I mean, it's just
complain.
like.
That's why I'm saying it evens out, right? Like,
well, what about this? A man get hit in the face with the doggone hand to the face, right? They throw the flag, and then they look at each other and say, "You know what? We're gonna pick the flag up." Break that down.
I hate that. Why are you throwing a flag and then pick it up?
Why would you throw it? Why would you throw the flag and then pick it up? Now, how you break that down? Break that as an objective, analysis.
The only time I get upset about officiating, this is the only time, right? Is when you've been calling it one way all game,
right?
Letting the teams play, physical play, like the NFC Championship game in 2020 with the Packers and the Bucks. They letting them play physical all game long, and at the end of the game, and it was a clear holding penalty. And people are like, what, you want them not to call it? They ain't been calling this shit all game, right? Now all of a sudden, with the game on the line, Brady needs a call. You gonna throw the flag now? Like, that's the only time I get bent out of shape. If you're gonna let it, like, just establish what it's gonna be. I came from a baseball background. All you ever asked the umpire to do is establish the strike zone at the beginning of the game. Okay?
Right.
If it's a high strike zone, just let me know at the beginning so I know what I'm dealing with.
Just be consistent.
Keep it consistent. Just let me know at the beginning of the game, okay, high strike zone, and that's what it's gonna be the rest of the game.
Yep,
okay.
Agreed.
Low strike zone, okay. I know I gotta go down there and I gotta fight that pitch off. I can't just let that shit go. Right? I just need to know so that I'm not confused as to what's a strike and what's a ball and what I should or shouldn't swing at. Same thing with the officials in the NFL. I just want to know what I can and can't get away with.
That's all we want to do. Call on both sides. That's all we want. That's all we want.
And if I can get that, I'm cool, man. You know, and generally the shit balances out. Yeah, it's gonna be a couple of missed calls here and there. It go both ways a lot of times. You know, and so that's why I'm like, look, don't talk to me about the official, because there are plays in the game that you probably didn't make or could have made that could have swayed the outcome one way or the other. I always say, just like boxing, I'm a big boxing fan. You know that, Law. And I always don't let the judges be the ones to decide the outcome of the fight. You want to take the fight out of their hands, go knock his ass out.
True.
Otherwise, you're going to have to deal with whatever they're looking at. And what they're looking at could be possibly not what everybody else is seeing.
So Tyson Fury really lost then?
Hell yeah. He gonna beat his ass. And he know it.
To who?
He know it.
To who?
He know it.
What fight you talking about?
He just fought Ngannou.
Ngannou.
Oh, yeah. The guy that put him down. Okay.
And Tyson trained him. And Tyson trained his ass good, too. That dude came from UFC, and was beating the brakes off of damn Tyson Fury ass. Anyway, I digress. Adrian Arnett, this has got to be you. All them damn bird emojis. Got to be.
If was the fifth, they'll be all drunk. 10-1. Shout out to my guy.
You know what? I can't even say nothing.
Drink up.
I can't even say nothing to Adrian, man. He ain't lying. LT, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate your rights. The NFC East gotta call Hurts a top 2-3 QB. Wow, man. We had this because you asked me the same question last night, LT. And I told you I got him as 3 in the league right now. And if he go to the Super Bowl again, if he go to the NFC Championship, I'm putting him ahead of Burrow. He's behind Mahomes and Burrow right now. And the only reason he's behind Burrow right now is because when healthy, Burrow's been healthy in 2 seasons in his career. That's it. And in the 2 seasons he was healthy, championship game, Super Bowl. And if Hurts can do that 2 years in a row like Burrow just did, because I really think Burrow was going back to the AFC Championship game if he was healthy this year.
Yeah. So, the thing is with Hurts is he's 27-2 in the last 29 games. You can't take that away, right?
He's a winner, man. He was a winner in college. He knows how to win. He knows how to win.
If he goes back to the championship game He's back in. He's at number 2 behind Mahomes.
Yeah. And he's 14-0 versus teams above 500. So, and that's that. Those are stats that shoot. If my quarterback, I'll be banging all over the table. Hey, look at my quarterback. So granted,
who them 2 losses against?
The Jets.
One was the Commanders. Since you want to bring it up so bad.
No, I know we one of them. If I was trying to get to that, I would have just said, and we one of them. I wouldn't have tried to make it guess. Okay, it was the Jets. Okay,
One was the Jets, and I think
okay, that's what it was. It was the Jets, and that's who the other team was.
The Jets and the Commanders. I knew something.
I knew he was one of them. That wasn't what I was trying to get out of you. I just forgot about the Jets.
Okay, yeah.
Just family TV. NHL equals no hope out here. Hey,
that's not the new Howell disorder, right?
I got my quarterback, man. So I feel good about the NHL. We out here. The takeover. What did I tell you before the season?
It happens.
I told you that we wouldn't be in last in the quarterback rankings, right? Did I say that? Okay, well that's all.
Tommy DeVito clears. Tommy DeVito clears.
We going on to the next year. And I'm gonna see what happens in the offseason before I make any crazy statements. Let me see what we do first, and then I can come back and talk reckless. But I got to see.
It don't matter what they do, Louis. We know how you do.
Look, no. Like when we had Ryan Fitzpatrick, I wasn't talking crazy.
Come on, I talk reckless too. That's before the season is short. That's the time you and I get to talk reckless.
I have my limits, bad dog. When
no, you don't.
Fitzpatrick, I was not talking reckless.
You don't have limits until this time of year when we got no choice.
No, come on now. Anybody that knows, even when we down bad, I still talk shit. I just choose not to say nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
I just choose not to say nothing this time. But even when I'm down bad, I don't care. I don't give a damn.
That's what I'm saying. It don't matter what they do. When we do this in August,
when
we do this next August, we know Louis gonna be like, we're going 13-4. Sam Howell winning the MVP. Sweeping the Eagles. We're definitely beating the Giants this time. Oh yeah,
I'm definitely.
Howell is Mahomes and Hurts combined.
We about to bust your shit to the white meat shows twice. We going back to that. That I can say right now.
Eventually, it's got to happen, right? You don't think it's got to happen?
I want y'all. I don't even want to wait. I want to do
get shredded by Tommy DeVito.
Yeah, I don't even want to wait.
He shredded you like good old fashioned mozzarella. Damn, paisano, come on.
Mike Leslie says Law looked like James Harden and Jason Peters' kid. Hey man, you gotta. I'm gonna need you to come with something new, man. We've been doing the James Harden bit,
right.
5 years now, man.
And I'm 11 years older than James Harden too, by the way.
Yeah, no, they got to stop.
Yeah. My man Law said that's that reverse osmosis water, ain't it, Law?
Yeah, the reverse osmosis water throughout the entire house. When I shower, it comes out of the faucet. So come on, baby.
It feel like cotton falling on your skin.
Yes, indeed.
Well, Eagle, thank you for the super chat. He said people sleeping on Brian Johnson with Hurts healthy. Listen, I'm one of them, man. I'll maybe grab my pillow. I don't like what Brian Johnson do all the time, man. But
I don't like that
hey, man. I think in the second half, though, I don't know what it is. I don't know if Jalen Hurts is audible or not of some of these things, which he has done a few times. He's audible out of a few plays.
Can I ask you something? This was just a real question.
What?
Why don't y'all feature Swift in the first half of these games at all?
I don't know, man. It's just
you know he eats in the second half.
The Eagles have this thing. You know, this is what I think Brian Johnson has to do. Brian Johnson has to, instead of using the run as a crutch in the second half, has to use the run as a tone setter in the first half. Then I think you will blow a lot of these teams out that we played. You know what I mean? Like it's just like things like this, for instance. You knew that Lane Johnson wasn't playing. You get a 3 and out. You get the ball back. So right now you're in good position. You throw the ball 3 straight times. Not your starting right tackle. You don't run the ball one time. You know what I mean? It's just little things like that keep the game close sometimes.
LB, let me ask you something seriously. How much of a toll do you think that tush push is going to take on Jalen Hurts throughout the year? He's already got a bum knee. I mean, that's obviously he's getting pushed behind. There's a lot of what are they doing? Tenderizing that Philly. What I'm saying is there's big guys behind him and big guys above him, and they're like smashing him in there.
Come on now, dog.
I mean, he's a big guy. He's a strong guy. I mean, he squats 600, so we know he's strong. But
got it down
it's got to take a physical toll on him eventually. It's got.
I think it's more of a toll on the linemen because
I do too. I don't think he's bearing the brunt. It's the dudes at the bottom of that shit.
It's Kelsey.
Yeah, no,
it's Kelsey.
Kelsey
a lot
like,
of people get hurt in that stuff. So I don't. I mean, I'm just saying that could wear him down.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's more on the offensive lineman. I get what you're saying though. But I think it's more of a toll.
There's a couple offensive linemen behind him that's shoving him in there.
Yeah, I mean, they be screaming. They love it.
I take credit as being the only team to be able to stop their ass in that shit twice.
Yeah, y'all the only team. You know, I thought the Bills had them almost, but then they hit them too early.
The key is you can't jump over the top.
What's the deal? Low man wins.
Low.
You know why they keep jumping on the top of it?
Every time you see that, it's like a standstill, and then the Eagle line just boom, it just falls forward. It's like an avalanche.
You can't jump over the top. You
got to get low. Low man wins.
They took my guy Parsons on a ride. Come on, Parsons.
I'm like literally, if you want to surf, go ahead. You want to body surf?
Right.
Go ahead, jump on the top. They'll take you for a nice little 2-3 yard ride.
But I think Chase Young gonna tell them how to stop them. The 49ers.
We literally did it the best, and they fumbled on one of them against us. So we literally been the only team to stop them on that shit.
Yeah,
it's almost automatic. Donnell Shipley says, "What y'all want us to do? Call God and tell him to turn the rain off?" Hey, look,
man. Hey, come on, man. They got
Donnell. Ask him again, Donnell. You want to put in the call to Mother Nature?
I saw Tyrone in Mississippi that know how to make a rain machine. I think that the Eagles paying that dude. No. Real talk, man. The Eagles, they couldn't help the weather, right? What I'm saying is that some of the efficiencies be diminished a little bit with some of these wide receivers playing volleyball with the football in the rain. But yeah, that's the nature of the football.
And drops. Don't blame the rain on that. They were gonna drop them bitches anyway. Okay.
Watson. Hey, but Diggs, Stephon normally don't drop balls. He dropped the ball a few times in his last game, though.
I guess.
Yeah. I can't blame it on the rain. Shout out to the Eagles for winning. Shout out for them to win it. But they got to play the Niners and the Cowboys next. Come on.
Rob Cedar says, if the Eagles win in any fashion, it's going to be excuses regardless, especially if little Purdy gets hurt. There's no excuses. At this point, we lined up this schedule, right? We all said it when the schedule came out. Oh, look at this stretch right here. We were Birdman hand rubbing, right? Oh yeah, Murderer's Row starts. I started it. LB likes to dismiss me because he's sorry. He be sunning me and shit. And I take it. Whatever. But I was like, look, the tough part of the schedule starts with the Commanders. He like, nah, it starts with the Dolphins, right? Because he don't want to give us no shine. They don't give us no credit, even though our game was tougher than the damn Dolphins game. If you want to be honest, but I looked at that schedule and we said Commanders. I said Commanders, Dolphins. Then it was Dallas? Was it Dallas after that?
Yeah.
Then it was Dallas. Then it was Kansas City. It was bye week. Kansas City, Buffalo, San Francisco, and then Dallas again. And we like, ain't no way you coming out of that joint alive, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't lost a game in that stretch. So I mean, at this point, it ain't no excuse. I'm not an excuse maker. Right. All I've said, and I haven't made one excuse. But again, Eagles fans all I ask, if you're an Eagles fan, and some of y'all, I ain't talking to y'all because we get down, we talk all the time, and y'all know what it is with me. But for the other ones, I just need you to go to the nearest faucet. Don't touch the left spigot, turn the right one all the way on, right? Put both hands under that faucet. Get the coldest water you can and splash it on your face to get your goddamn mind right. And listen, okay? I ain't made not a single excuse about y'all winning. I just said your defense is trash. Right. That's it. You don't have to like it, but it is what it is. But you're winning games. And that's all that matters. Find a way to win. And that's what y'all been doing.
Yep.
That's the name of the game. I don't give a shit how Dan Campbell said, we don't apologize for how we win.
No,
that's it.
Apologize for a victory.
I don't give a shit if it's 41-38. If it's 41-38, your defense had a rough day. But it's 41-38. You win the game, right? I don't care if you needed 2 late turnovers that you forced to come back and beat a bad team. whatever. Just win the game.
What if it's a bad team and you blow them out? Do you count those?
Yeah, but then you know what they're gonna do. The narrative is still you can't beat nobody with a winning record. You do that.
Welcome to the Cowboys, lad.
That's the narrative for y'all. And I hate to tell you, but the Seahawks don't count.
Damn, man, they don't count. Hey, the 49ers already tenderized them. I heard Geno elbow all messed up.
They don't count neither, man. Like I know you're gonna want some credit after y'all destroy them boys. They try.
Man, come on.
I can't even give you the respect that you want after that one.
Oh my God,
you're gonna have to beat somebody for real. You have to beat Philadelphia. Or you have to beat.
How come when we beat the Bills, because we gonna beat the Bills? I'm already gonna name it.
I don't know about that, buddy. I don't know about that.
The Patriots beat the Bills.
That's family business.
Oh, come on. Wait a minute. So when we beat the doggone Giants and the Washington team, they don't count as family business.
If we would have beat y'all, that's what we would chalk it up to, is family business. Right? You beat us, you're supposed to beat us. Just like the Bills supposed to beat the Patriots. And when the opposite happens, it's family business. Right? That's how that goes.
Right.
You're supposed to beat the Giants.
Hey, they say take records, take all of that stuff and throw it out. This is a divisional game.
So, you know, you just throw that out the window, bro. I don't see y'all going to Orchard Park and winning that game. That's what that is. We'll see what happens though. Fred Wilson. Fred says, Haas going for 2.5 sacks, Jalen Carter 2.5. Do either of them dudes? Wait, okay, hold on. I can see 2.5 for Hassan. If they don't give a little bit of help on that right side, a little bit. But Jalen Carter, do he even have 2.5 sacks on the season? Are we just gonna make up some sacks for him or something? I know he's been getting pressures. He's been really good against the.
Jalen Carter got sacks though. He got
how many you got? I'm asking. I don't know.
Hold on.
I got 6.
All right, I'm almost.
That's a big number, man.
Yeah, that's a big number.
I don't think he got that many.
He
making up shit.
Let's look it up.
He got 5. He got 5 of them.
No, that's still more than I was giving him credit.
Yeah, he got 37 pressures, 4 hits. Damn, 28 hurries.
No, he good.
11 stops. Yeah.
He got blocked field goal.
And 1 forced fumble.
He's gonna be a problem for the many years to come.
In the block field.
He just got to stay out of trouble off the field because there's always some shit with him.
Yeah.
Even if it's something minor, there's just always some shit with him.
Well, we're gonna send some ops his way. You know, I'm gonna send some Jerry Jones people over there.
Christopher McLaughlin, thank you.
I want Mason your help.
That's what Dolly Parton was saying on Facebook. Christopher McLaughlin, thank you.
He gave it to him too. Oops.
Thank you, my guy Chris.
She was on the stage. Jerry.
Hey Lou. And Super Friends, happy holidays to all of you. And you see how respectful my fans are? you get the bird brain fans up here calling people outside their name and talking all kinds of homo stuff. Can't even read your super chat. And then my guy comes up here and he's wishing all of y'all happy holidays and shit.
Yeah,
golly, man.
Hey,
you know what? I just don't know anymore, man.
Hey, before you read the rest of it, tell Christopher it wasn't happy.
I bet it was. Yeah, I throwing LeBron James and D-Wade alley-oops and shit. You know, I was so goddamn hot. That shit. I threw the goddamn alley-oop and just man, it came about a bitch.
We eating turkey sandwiches in the third quarter.
Man, I was over here steaming like Willie Beeman, man. I'm like, man, this is why I was like, remember I told y'all before, I said, I don't want to play y'all on Thanksgiving, man. This is the shit I'm talking about. Because I don't know what we're going to be by the time we get to things, and I just don't need this. I knew this shit was going to happen. And I was like, I don't want to play them on Thanksgiving. Stop putting me on Thanksgiving, man.
Thank you. Thank Christopher, man. We did have a happy holiday. We keep going.
Says for Bad Dog, which quarterback would you prefer to have, Daniels or Penix Jr., and why? For everyone else, which team do you believe is the best in the AFC and why? So we'll start with you, Bad Dog.
Yeah, anybody that watches me know I'm a big Michael Penix fan. I freaking love Michael Penix. I've loved him since he was at Indiana. He's just got zip on the ball, man. He can move around the pocket. I mean, he has got some incredible arm strength without question. He plays in really bad weather in Washington. That's a bet, so he could play in the weather in New York without question. I just love him, man. He's a gamer too. You know, he don't got a problem going to his teammates, letting them know what he thinks. People are down on him because he had 2 torn ACLs. Like he's got injury history. I'm like, that was 6 years ago. He tore his ACL. Doctor told him to sit out. He didn't. He came back too soon. He tore the same ACL again. It wasn't healed. He was 18 years old. He's 23 now. If he's coming off a torn ACL now, then I'd be a little bit more concerned. People are like, oh, he's got an injury history. Listen, man. Did Daniel Jones have an injury history coming out of Duke? He man's injured all the time. Saquon Barkley, was he healthy at Penn State? He's injured all the time. You never know. It doesn't take anything. You can rupture Achilles tendon in practice. You can't go into a draft going, I'm scared because the guy got hurt 5 years ago. I love Michael Penix. I just think he's a winner. I mean, that's what he's doing in Washington. He hasn't been as good the last 3 weeks, and it's hurt his Heisman chances because I do think Jaden Daniels is going to win it. I prefer Penix. I think Jaden Daniels is more of a project. He's raw. He's got incredible athleticism. He's 6'3", he's 21 years old. He's 6'4", actually. He's 21 years old, plays in the SEC. Listen, man, I have a problem with either one of them. The way I go into this draft is simply this. I believe in my GM. Whatever he feels is the best for this team, if he likes a quarterback, he's going to get one way or the other. If he doesn't, you can't just take a quarterback to get a quarterback. That's why we're in the situation we're in now. They reached in 2019. We're still reaching. So can't reach. Whatever Shane wants to do, I'm going to believe in him, whether that's Daniels, whether that's Penix. I don't like Bo Nix, but if Bo Nix is his guy, I have to believe in that too. So I prefer Penix. I got no problem with Jane Daniels, though.
Best team in the AFC while you're there, Bad Dog.
Best Chiefs. Till somebody beats them, Chiefs. I mean, the Ravens are really good too. Until somebody knocks out Pat Mahomes, I'm always going to bet on Pat Mahomes and Andy Reid. Always.
Law.
What'd you say again?
Best team in the AFC.
Pat Mahomes, man. Gotta be. I like the Ravens, but you know, still gonna put it on Pat. And I know they'll be like, yeah, see, the Eagles beat the best team in the AFC. But yeah, I got a Pat though.
Brian,
Yeah, it's the Chiefs. It's the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm struggling with them right now. If they get their offense together, which I felt like they needed to make a move at the trade deadline for a receiver. I've said this already. I said it 2 months ago. Rashee Rice is going to turn into that dude. I just don't think he's ready yet. And so I think they're going to struggle at the receiver position. And we saw it against the Eagles. We've seen it all season long with the drop passes. When you're relying on Justin Watson as one of your primary targets, you got a problem. So I struggle with them. I struggle with Baltimore. It was really Cincinnati for me. It was really Cincinnati. And with Burrow being out, I guess it's got the default team until somebody beats them. But I know Cincinnati could beat them, right? So
I agree.
It was Cincinnati for me, but I guess it's got to be Kansas City. I guess it's got to be the Chiefs. But it was really Cincinnati.
Yeah.
That's you, LB.
My guy Marcus Craig, thank you for the super chat. He said, LB, we're going to beat the 49ers Sunday, then we're going to sweep the boys next Sunday. I agree wholeheartedly.
Hopeism is good, you know.
I agree.
Going Commando. Going Commando. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate your rights. Bad Dog is still on the how disrespect. He reaching, man. He trying, man. He trying. Look, I will say this. 2 of his worst games came against Bad Dog. So that's why he probably has the perspective that he has. It was 2 of our worst coached games, if you want to be honest. And that's part of the first Giants game was when I lost all respect for EB, right, as a play caller. Because all we talked about that week was, hey, Wink Martindale gonna heat us up. I hope they ready. I know they're gonna have a game plan. We gonna screen them to death, quick game, all of that shit. And we came out, we looked like we never seen a blitz before in our life. And so I in the second game, it wasn't as bad, but it still wasn't what it was supposed to be. He wasn't giving the energy that I was expecting. Like I said, remember what I called it. I said this second Giants game for EB and Sam is a standardized test. We took a placement test in week 7, and we did it really bad. And we had to take remedial classes. And so we saw Belichick, we saw the Eagles, we saw the Seahawks, and all of them put pressure on us, and we passed, right? So we showed improvement. All right, now let's go back and take this standardized test. And what we do? Clammed up on the standardized test. So, yeah, EB got to carry his ass. But as far as The disrespect, you gotta talk. He's calling him. He's comparing him to Daniel Jones. If that's not disrespectful, I don't know what is. At this point, it's pure uneducated football knowledge. Cringy at this point. Have fun with Danny Dimes. They're done with him.
Two things. First and foremost, my team disrespected Sam Howell. That's just the way it goes. Right? The Giants disrespected Sam Howell. Number two, yeah, sure, uneducated football knowledge. I compare him to Daniel Jones because, as I said, Daniel Jones' rookie season, 24-12. 3 games, 13 touchdowns, no interceptions. The rest of the games, the other 9 games, 11 touchdowns, 12 picks. 4 games this year. Sam Howell has 12 touchdowns and 1 interception. The other 8 games, he has 6 touchdowns and 12 interceptions. That is what Daniel Jones did his rookie year. Daniel Jones lost his head coach his rookie year. Sam Howell is very inconsistent. I'm not sold on him. And it's not disrespectful. He's a rookie. He leads the league in interceptions. He leads the league in yards, sure. But it's because he's thrown more passes than anybody else.
Whose fault is that?
I know whose fault that
There's
is.
the enemy.
Okay.
He also gets a lot of yards in garbage time.
We don't play a lot of garbage time football. When we get our ass kicked, we just hand it off like we did on Thanksgiving and get the hell out of it. a lot of extra footballs being tossed around the yard. He's not getting a lot of garbage time. We don't play a lot of garbage time football.
Yeah, I would love Going Commander to tell me why he's great or how I'm disrespecting him because he's inconsistent. He's had 4 good games that have bolstered his stats. He's had 8 games which his stats are terrible. So I don't know how I'm being disrespectful.
That's false.
Like I said, my team disrespected y'all. I'm not disrespecting nobody.
You're trying to minimize the football he's played by putting it in a category. You can't say he's had 8 bad games because that's not accurate. So you want it to fit your narrative. And this is when I tell people numbers lie, numbers don't lie, but you can make numbers say what they want to say. He's had, in his career, he's probably had 4 bad games. Not 8 or whatever the hell you just said. That's
did he have a good game against the Giants? Either one?
Those are 2 of the bad games.
Buffalo?
The Bills game, the 2 Giants games.
Buffalo?
And there's probably one more stinker
Buffalo?
on there.
He threw 4 interceptions.
I already said Buffalo. I said the 2 Giants games and the Buffalo games are the ones that stand out. And he didn't really I can't even say the Bears game he played poorly. That was a poorly coached game against the
He was trash in that Bears game.
In the Bears game. He was, but he also made some throws in that game. He missed some throws, but he also made some throws in that game. That was a poorly coached game, though.
Yeah, but every quarterback can make throws in a game, or you wouldn't be in the NFL.
Not everybody. Zach Wilson's making some throws in the game? Is that what he's doing? If Zach Wilson. Is he making some throws in the game? Mac Jones, you just told me he's the worst. Is he making some throws in the game?
Zach Wilson's terrible. Zach Wilson
is Mac Jones making some throws in the game?
Well, Daniel Jones,
I can keep doing this all day.
Daniel Jones made plenty of throws in games.
I said Mac.
The guys were in the damn playoffs last year. He made throws when he had to make throws last year. He's hurt.
I said Mac Jones, but Daniel Jones.
Oh, Mac Jones. I'm sorry.
You're not listening. You're not listening. You see in red. You try to come out.
Mac Jones made throws in that Buffalo game.
Mac Jones is terrible.
I know he is, but he made throws in the Buffalo game. He came back and led them to a game-winning touchdown drive.
Before the last,
he's terrible, but he made throws. That's my point. The worst quarterbacks can make throws in a game. Did Tommy DeVito make throws in a game? Tommy DeVito. Did Tommy DeVito make throws in a game?
Nah, man. We made it easy on. It wasn't one throw Tommy DeVito made. And I said, oh shit, Tommy dealing out here. He was throwing a wide ass open receivers like everybody else does against our stinking ass defense. We sacked them 9 times and we still managed to give up big explosive chunk plays, man. We sacked them 5 times in the first quarter. Tommy DeVito stinks. Okay.
Come on. Hey, take it easy on my quarterback here. Come on.
Essentially, I'm gonna just end this discussion.
He actually wasn't trash against the Bears.
I told you that already. I watched the game. I keep trying to tell y'all that was a poorly coached game. He missed some throws. I'm not gonna sit here and act like he didn't miss some throws. His teammates let him down in that game, and the coaching staff let him down.
He's inconsistent. That's my point. He's a
rookie.
That's my point. It's not disrespect. He's inconsistent. We'll see what he is next year. He's inconsistent. He's not consistent. You can't tell me he's consistent.
Disrespect comes when you compare him to Daniel Jones. That's
But
what
Daniel Jones has done more than him.
Daniel Jones has played more football. What are you saying?
I know, but my point is, listen what I'm saying to you. His rookie season, the statistics were very similar, where Daniel Jones had 3 really good games that bolstered his stats. And the other games,
what I'm saying is that it hasn't just been 3 games, is what I'm saying. Like, you're trying to make it seem to fit
4
your
games,
narrative of that.
touchdowns, 1 pick.
Right. But even the games that you're telling me that he hasn't played well in, that might be a 1 touchdown, 1 interception game. He might have played well in that game, but he threw a touchdown and a pick. That doesn't mean he played poorly. It just means he threw an interception in that game. There could be a 1 touchdown, no interception game, right?
Good.
It is if you win, right?
Well,
and if you play well,
he ain't winning.
If you're playing well, he had a game this season against Arizona. He didn't play. I don't think he played particularly well against Arizona. He didn't play horrible. He didn't play well. I don't think he threw He threw 1 touchdown pass in that game. He threw 1 touchdown pass. But we won the game, right? Like, at the end of the day,
you had a great game against Philadelphia and you lost. Right. So what are we talking about here?
That's my point. But you see the talent. You see the why did LB come? If Sam Howell played the way he played against you guys twice,
he's inconsistent.
He's a rookie. Let's see what I knew he would have come up here today and said, "Hey, I think y'all got y'all quarterback." You think he would have said that if he didn't see it up close and personal?
Who?
I said LB.
Oh, I didn't hear what you said.
I said LB literally came up here at the beginning of the show and said, "Hey, I think y'all got y'all quarterback." You know why he said that?
That's what I said. I think I said I like Sam Howell.
You said y'all got y'all quarterback. Y'all don't need a quarterback.
I believe that though. I think Sam Howell's good. I think he's good.
You know why? Because he's seen him twice in both games. Sam was dealing. You seen him twice and he was ass, and that's why
I've seen Sam Howell look composed in spots. Like I feel like I don't think he really played that bad against Dallas. I just think
he didn't play bad against Dallas. He had the 1 pick 6 at the end. He missed.
The circumstances he just in bad circumstances. It looks like,
and he's put in those situations because of coaching, and that's my point. That's been my point. Like I can't stress that enough. I've been telling y'all that all season long.
Is Joe Judge a good coach?
Kind of a question is that?
I mean, you're saying it's coaching, so we're going to talk about coaching. Daniel Jones had a pretty shitty coach for a couple of years.
So he had a really good coach last year, right?
And then he went to the playoffs.
And then he had that same coach this year, and then what happened?
Yeah, they've been bad. I can't deny that. He's been shit this year. I can't deny it. You know why? Because they asked Daniel Jones to do more, and he can't do it. That's exactly what happened.
Well, we asked our dude out the gate to do more, and he's proven that he can.
That's good. That's good.
But we don't want him doing that much. That's the problem. It's like, hey, you got a running back. You actually have a running back.
Like I said, my point is he's inconsistent. This is not disrespectful. I don't believe that he's a great quarterback yet.
He lose the league in passing yards?
He may be at some point. He ain't there yet.
That's pretty impressive. That's impressive in his own, to be honest.
Even if you lead the league in attempts, that's still impressive because I could give Zach Wilson or Mac Jones or Bryce Young the most attempts in the league, and I guarantee you they wouldn't be. And he's playing in front of a line that for most of the year that looked like the line Bryce Young's playing in front of right now, okay?
Who are you talking to about the offensive line here?
Again.
What are we talking about with the offensive line? You know,
that's why our guy is better than your guy because
the Giants are going to be – they're going to give up the second most sacks in the history of football this year.
But your guy didn't endure with my guy. My guy leads the league in sacks.
Because Daniel Jones has had a neck injury and tore his ACL. That's why he gets sacked the most times.
Right, but again,
how many people got sacked 9 times against you guys? 9. Tommy DeVito.
But that's because he held on. Like he wasn't. The call was a screen, and he's holding on to the ball. Like
listen, he doesn't. I kind of like that. I kind of like that about him. Now he looks for plays down the field.
No, it was literally bad.
Trash. Hey, come on, leave my guy alone, man. LB, what are we doing? Come on, I need a hat that says Tommy season.
He's trash, man.
Hey, Lucius the show said,
come on. DeVito season. His initials are TD, man. What are we talking about?
NFC East. That's by design at this point. We last in the NFC East by design. In order to affect change, we had to hit rock bottom. And I've always said, I don't do anything in vain. If we're going to lose, we're going to lose with purpose. Beating the Giants would have gone against everything that we needed to do. The only thing that would have come out of that good is that we could have said, all right, they haven't beaten us. The streak is over, whatever. But I don't want them anywhere near Caleb Williams. I don't even want them close enough within striking distance of trading for him. Like, I need them as far back as possible. They can get one of these other bums in the draft. I don't care about any of these other guys. Don't want them getting Caleb Williams.
There's something we agree on because Caleb Williams is the truth.
Look, I don't like his mental makeup, but everything else checks out.
Yeah, he'll grow up. He's only 21, man. I mean, he'll mature.
Yep.
John Perez, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, "Sup, everybody? Sup, JP? Love the program. Is Brady right when he says there's too much mediocrity in the NFL? And do y'all agree there's too many bad owners too?" I think there is a lot of mediocrity in the NFL. I just think for different reasons. I think Brady's right about a lot of what he said. I'll also take it a step further and say that we live in a microwavable society now.
Yep.
Where everybody wants instant gratification. So players aren't allowed to develop at the rate that they probably need to at the next level. There's so much expectations put on players immediately to come in and impact the team. And if you don't, you're trash, you're a bust, you're labeled. And so I think that also stunts the growth of a lot of players that could potentially be really good. Like, for instance,
Kayvon Thibodeau.
I mean,
everyone's calling
him out of town after his rookie season, right?
11 sacks. One of the best in the league.
I'd even, go to Evan Ingram, right? You look at Evan Ingram and the struggles he had with the Giants. And yes, look, he dropped a lot of passes, but
he did drop a lot.
I think a lot of that pressure came from outside external forces, right? Talking about how bad he was and this, that, and the third. And that shit compounds. He goes to Jacksonville and has a career year, and we knew he was capable of that.
Yeah, we did.
So I that's how I feel. If anybody wants to jump in, please, by all means.
Well, they made it too comfortable. They took away 2 days, right? They made certain rule changes and things like that. So, and they don't have a lot of time to develop. I heard Big Nate Newton talk about Mike Solari when he first got over here to Dallas. He just didn't have enough time with the offensive line because of the structure. So yeah, you're gonna get watered down teams basically.
I think law is they don't play in the preseason.
Nobody plays in preseason. Yep.
Another part of it.
And a lot of it is based off
money.
The CBA. You know what I mean? They set it up in that way, and everybody's so concerned about getting hurt now. And football is a contact sport. Like,
true.
You know what you're signing up for, but it's so many different things we could point to as to why the product maybe isn't as good as it used to be. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's the new normal now, right? It's the new norm. This is what we got.
I think a lot of it got to do with where these guys are drafted at too. Like, we expect number 1 overall picks to just step in immediately. Sometimes, depending on where you got drafted, everybody needs to be developed.
Right.
No matter where you were drafted at. I think Bryce Young should be on the bench somewhere. But
not Stroud. Not my guy, CJ Stroud.
Stroud is a dog.
But you know what, Bryce? It ain't even about Bryce needing to be on the bench. They set him up for failure. You see what they put in front of him? They traded his best receiver away. They don't have any draft capital in the first rounds. And then they went to a gun-based offense that essentially puts all of the weight on his shoulders. It's nauseating watching what they've done to that kid.
But the thing about it is he's a first-round pick, first overall. They expect him to produce.
They
don't want to take the time to develop him.
You got to do it.
Right. Yep. And that's what I was alluding. Like, it's okay to develop some of these dudes, man. And everybody expects first and second round picks to come in and immediately produce. And if they don't, he's a bust, this, that. And these young boys are on social media. They see, they hear everything, right?
Yeah.
And so it's tough, man. I hate it. I hate the way that people are conditioned to think these athletes are supposed to come in and just right away jump in and do what they did in college. And it's just not that easy.
And the owner part of that conversation there, you can't change that. There's only 32 teams out there, and And they're 32 billionaires. You're not going to change that. You think Sam Walton, when he was alive, I guess, for Walmart, you think everybody liked him? No, you're a cash register worker. You're making $10 an hour or $9 at that time or $8. You didn't like Sam, but it is what it is. That's just how it goes, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You just gotta hope you got a good one. That's what it all boils down to.
Right.
If you got a shitty owner, sucks to be you.
Sucks to be you.
I've been there for 25 years. I know what it's like. I'm so glad to be out of that. And I feel bad for Carolina because he's not Daniel Snyder as a person, but as an owner, meddlesome, fingerprints all over everything. He thinks he's a GM. He thinks he's a personnel guy. He thinks he's a head coach.
Yeah.
I saw the minute I saw Frank Reich shoot the hostage video in week 6.
Right. Right.
Oh shit! This is
crazy, man.
Yeah, he ain't gonna make it. He essentially told us, I didn't want Bryce Young. I wanted CJ Stroud. He made me take. He made me take Bryce Young.
Yeah. Nothing you can do.
Then they fired. What's the guy's name? The ex-quarterback, the quarterback coach over there. Josh McCown. They fired Josh McCown, and he was advising them to take CJ Stroud.
Yeah, he pretty much got rid of everybody that was Team CJ Stroud. Like you can't be here because you don't believe in Bryce. And at that point,
but even if the Carolina Panthers has CJ, I think that I don't want that to be taken away from what the Texans head coach is doing. He establishing culture there, and he's bringing in the right people, man. So I get it. CJ is nice, but we don't know. We don't know.
I guarantee you, if you put CJ Stroud in Carolina, he's getting his ass whooped right now.
True.
Guarantee.
True.
Yeah,
culture means a lot, though. I
guarantee he's getting his ass whooped right now. The Texans are a different ball club.
I like the Texans how they built it. Pretty good.
Excessive honesty. I like the name. Let me see what this comment is.
Excessive.
It's always excuses. Okay, here we go. It's always excuses when the Eagles win. The refs, the raindrops, we just win.
they gonna run off with that rain, No,
you did it. You the one that did it.
I just wanted to bring light to the situation, but I get it.
What you wanted to do was bring lightning.
All right, so the Eagles won all of their games fair and square. Shout out to them. Fair
absolutely.
And square.
Kevin and PRF, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. My guy Kev writes, LT, waiting for your signal. Distract Law, me, Harris, and the mob are outside of Dan Quinn's house with the Brinks truck. Hashtag only tampering if you get caught. I don't want Dan. So Dan is interesting. If we still had Montez Sweat and Chase Young, I'd be like, hell yeah, bring Dan Quinn ass on. But we don't got the talent right now for Dan Quinn. And I already know what Dan would do. He would come in here, bring in 2-3 ex-Cowboy players, a couple of dudes from Atlanta, couple of small guys that can run. He would transform this thing into a fast-ass defense.
True.
That flies around. I just love his mentality, though, and what he instills in them. Because you guys fly to the football, right?
Yeah.
One of my biggest pet peeves with Washington is we have a lot of nice guys, man. Guys you want to take home. You want your daughter to date. Like we got Boy Scouts, like real nice guys, real clean, wholesome guys, right?
It's the people in the shadows, though, too.
We don't look to punch the ball out. We not gang tackling. We don't get 6 and 7 hats to the football. When bad shit happens, and this is on both sides of the ball. This is why it's part of coaching. When bad shit happens, it's always good when you hustling, because you never know when the ball gonna come out, and if you running, you just be the one to dive on it, right? Mm-hmm. The other team, I had 4 dudes gang tackling our guy, ripped the bitch out, and we just standing around watching.
How my guy Emmanuel Forbes holding up over there?
Not good. I think he might be done for the season. His elbow, he hurt his elbow against the Giants. I think his season might be over. We're not sure yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Not sure yet.
But let me tell y'all something, man. Joe Witt Jr. and Al Harris. I think that people don't need to sleep on those 2 boys right there. That they've been really doing a great job. So they should get some type of offer this year. Keep your heads up for them. I
let the record reflect, and he's on the team. I'm riding for him. I wanted Christian Gonzalez.
Oh, Gonzalez. Okay.
It is what it is. Quentin Stuckley. Thank you for the super chat, rights. You think Carolina might make a play for Belichick?
Belichick is going to retire, man, if he leaves the Patriots.
I think he's going to the Chargers. Got a quarterback already. They got some good defensive pieces over there. I think he's going to go somewhere. He's not done yet. He's a football lifer. He's not ready to be done with football. I think he's going somewhere where he thinks he can win immediately. And what he's already proven is he can't win without a quarterback. Herbert's damn good. He knows it. Everybody else knows it. They got good defensive pieces. If they can keep Khalil Mack and get Joey Bosa to stay healthy, they got a bunch of really good pieces. I know Belichick is saying, I can do some shit with Derwin James. You know, he's doing wonders with Jabril Peppers. He's like, shit, Derwin James is Jabril Peppers on steroids. So I think he's like, yeah, let me get out there to LA. And if he doesn't go there, then it'll be interesting to see where he ends up. I don't think Carolina, he don't want no parts of that shit. Belichick don't want no parts of that shit. None. Dilly Philly. That'll be this one on you, bro.
LB, you did your thing with 17 birds. Came out a while ago, but still bump. It's because the birds are still on that type of time. Absolutely, man. Thank you for the super chat, bro.
Salute.
Jason Kofer says this team.
There's LB again.
Well, it's gonna be a lot of LBs.
This got to happen more often, fellas. If the team records, this is pure entertainment. Y'all should be proud of what y'all created. Go Birds. I appreciate you, man.
We appreciate you, Jason.
Yep, appreciate Jay.
They got that mafia money over there in Philly.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, man, we bet on our team every
right?
week. We bet on our team every week.
We launder it to Philly from
New York. From New York.
Tommy! Hey, we got the Godfather.
I want to take this time too, since we just got a great comment from Jason, to give a shout out to the almost 2,000 of y'all in the comment section right now, man.
Oh yeah.
Where the likes at? If y'all can get 2,000 likes, I'll do another shot.
12-18.
I'm trying to have this man pass out on the stream.
Yeah, if you get 2,000 likes now, I'll do another.
Y'all better
That's 8,100.
Unfortunately.
The individual, if the Eagles are so lucky, this really LB, I'm gonna just read it. Why do we have injuries take out key players every game?
Thanks.
It's part of football.
I mean, yeah, everybody got injuries.
That's part of football, but drops ain't. But timely plays ain't. I mean,
yeah. Imagine losing.
They weren't.
Imagine losing Trayvon Diggs for the season. Oops.
Who said that all that stuff isn't part of the game? But that's part of.
And Bland stand tall. You know what I'm saying?
Bland might be defensive player of the year.
Bland is really good, bro.
He should be.
We talked about this last year, though, didn't we, Law? Like how good he was last year?
Yeah, we talked about the kid last year.
I didn't think he would do what he's doing now without your boy on the other side, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's still got a dog on the other side.
Gilly,
Gilmore he's cool, but I'm not running away from Stephon Gilmore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just didn't think
Gilmore this year is better than last year Trayvon Diggs.
Yeah, I'd say that.
I would say this.
He's not giving up big plays. He's not giving up big plays.
Gilmore is a better man-to-man corner. I think Diggs is a better zone cover corner.
And Gilmore, you're not going to fool Gilmore. You're not going to get Gilmore to jump routes and double move Gilmore to death.
We tried it, but Terry's not a great double move dude anyway. But we tried it, and he was all over that shit.
Y'all cooking my guy Bland, but Bland was like, okay, all right, I'm setting it up, just setting it up. But you set it up right.
That's the shit that pissed me off because we was eating his ass alive, right? Curtis Samuel was going to work, and then now it's 31-10, so he gets squat now, right?
Yeah, squat up.
I get to sit on this shit, and and I was mad because. You see the shit, like you felt the game. Like after we didn't get the 4th and 1, I knew the shit was over. I just didn't expect it to go full Buffalo on me. Like that's the second time that shit's happened. We were losing to Buffalo 16-0 with 11 minutes to go in the 4th quarter, and then they scored 21 points like that, and it's 37, nothing. And you're like, damn, that shit got out of control quick. It was 20-10, and we were on the move. And then EB has those stupid ass play calls. And again, the 3rd and 1, I cut him some slack. We got one-on-one on the outside. And if Sam makes a better throw, that could be a touchdown. You know, he had to step on Gilmore, but I'd like to see Terry go up and go get that football, but that's no here nor there. He made a good play. I always say, if you're going to be aggressive on 3rd and 1, you better be like the Eagles. You better have a dominant play in your back pocket that you know is going to get you the first down. If not, get the goddamn first down. So you're going to come at it with that weak-ass gun run and have your receiver. And that's another thing with EB. We've been having poor spacing all year long, guys running into each other, stupid, just dumb shit happening when you go, you're supposed to be this stickler for discipline and making sure the shit is done in the right fashion and on the most, and this is what I'm talking about, situational football, and the most critical down and distance, 4th and 1, you got a receiver coming in motion and he runs into the running back and it ends up being like a 2-yard loss. Like, what are we doing, man? So
hey guys, let me read these next 5. I think they're all Eagles. My daughter is a hearer.
Okay. Hey, do your thing.
So go to the next one. To Patrick. Is it Marcus Kane?
Yeah, Marcus.
Oh, where you at? Okay, we got Marcus. Winning is the only thing that matters. Thank you for the super chat. That's a fact.
He's right.
DeMarco Williams, thank you for the super chat. This is a Louis guy. What's going on, Louis? Let him know. Speak the truth about these overrated ass Eagles. Their day is coming. Trust me. Just wait. Win. Sweep. What's the next one?
Look, I didn't. So
when's the day coming though?
I'm not co-signing that. I first of all, he putting words in my mouth because I never called y'all overrated. I just said if you think this is gonna,
You just said the defense is bad.
It's bad. That's it. That's all I said. That's not calling overrated.
Yeah, my guy Dilly Philly, thank you for the super chat. He said, "Lou, y'all suck. We don't. We got the W at the end of the day. Enough said. LOL. You look forward to the draft while we looking forward to the playoffs and the Super Bowl.
I got nothing for you, bro. You got me. Hands up. You got me, man.
Louis logical and this time around the year. Master at work. Oh, this Tyson. Thank you for the super chat. Bad Dog defeating you in the Caleb Williams Bowl as payback for the helmet catch. Enjoy NFL purgatory.
My guy Tyson, Tyson and I were going back and forth on
10
Twitter.
years.
I kept saying, you know, Caleb's ours, hands off. We would just go back and forth like, nah, you're gonna beat us. I'm like, nah, you guys are way better than us. You're gonna kick our ass. But
Patriots fan, by the way.
We knew that when the Patriots are missing that field goal. We knew. Belichick is a master. He said, all right, I'm going to make it look like I'm changing quarterbacks here, so it looks like I'm trying to win, and then we're going to go out there and kick the field and miss this kick.
My guy Keith, thank you for the super chat. Philly drank the Bugs Bunny juice at halftime and came out like monsters. That's what we do. My guy Keith got another one down here brewing. We might not get to that one, though. Dallas Cowboys hard hitter. Thanks for the super chat. LB, tell the truth. The Eagles have been playing bad and starting slow. Jalen Hurts and God is saving y'all, sir, and you know it. Well, hey, if Jalen Hurts is saving me, then that just means I won anyway. I got a quarterback that can save us.
Hey, you posted something funny as hell before you get out of here. Somebody said, hey, if I die, bury me in the Jalen Hurts jersey. I might come back.
Hey, that was funny.
That shit was funny as hell.
I was like, damn, why I ain't thinking that?
Yo, that was a bar. That was a bar.
That was a bar for sure.
That was a bar. That was a bar.
This is my last one. Cool Eagle SNETV. Thank you for the super chat. Love and respect to you, Lou, but your comedy style gotta be humiliation because ain't no way you're saying these things you're saying. That's what I'll be saying.
You don't really want to know. If I ever got to press the button, I would send LB to the booth. It's that bad.
But the button, this the thing. You can't press the button.
I can't press. I had the football guys won't let me do it. They won't let me do it. The closest I got, and I last year we beat y'all in a game where we thought was going to help continue to jumpstart our season, but I sent you into the witness protection program for like 2 weeks.
You sent me to the Super Bowl. That game ain't
maybe I did do that too. Maybe I did.
Right. Because you talked every round of the Super Bowl, Lou. When you shut up, that's what did it. It ain't you, bad dog. It's Louis. He stopped when we got to the Super Bowl. And we lost.
It's me. It's me.
That can't be it. Because if that's the case, I'm stopping in the divisional round this year.
Oh, yeah, we're going to win. I mean, you know what? Yeah.
That's Dallas. You'll be seeing Dallas in the divisional round. I know they ain't going to the Super Bowl. They can take y'all out. This San Francisco going to the chip. I just need somebody to take y'all ass out. That's it. If it's Dallas, so be it. I don't give a shit who it is.
We'll see, man. I want to say thank you to all of y'all for popping in. We love y'all, man. Y'all have helped make this channel exactly what we knew it was going to be. We got more great content coming for sure, man. This is the original round table. Don't you ever forget it. You might see a lot of these pop up, but you ain't going to see one like this, man. Me and Law next week, you're going to set the date, my friend. I'm going to set the table, and we going, I was going to say eat some cowboy, but that don't even sound right. We're going to kill a cowboy in the desert. What? Major pause, right?
Yeah. Hold on, man.
Major pause.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Hey, I'm gonna be watching with my AirPods on, reading the comments, man. So thank y'all, man. Shout out to y'all, man.
Hey, take it easy.
No doubt, man. Hey, I'm gonna connect my brother with you so he can go ahead and talk to you about those Niners, and y'all get some insights on that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, connect me with a winner, man, because unfortunately it ain't gonna be y'all, man. Just connect me with a winner. I talk to a winner at some point.
He may look like me, but hey, he ain't the Cowboys. Come on, man. We'll see, man. We'll see what y'all gonna do when it's time to come down to I can't say it, to Dallas. Yeah. I'm about to say it. You can't
say that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah,
we read this one already, Key. Hey, we appreciate you. Double up. I don't think you're doubling up though. We appreciate you. That Bugs Bunny juice. Hey, that shit might run out. It ran out for the Monstars, right? They ran out, right?
We did.
We're gonna see. Tank 4632 writes, they talk about our defense, but they stop teams from having more points than us. I don't actually know, and this is my point that I've been trying to make. I don't actually know if that's accurate. I know your offense scores more than the other team's offense. I'm not sure if your defense actually, is contributing to this as much as you would like them to. Hey, look, like you said, they're making the stops at the end. Usually something happens that precedes that to allow that stop. Like if you're taking credit for the Bills, like this is the thing. Last year, Washington's defense was top 10 in the league. And a lot of fans, not me, took credit for the top 10 rating as if the defense was actually really good. And the reason I told the fan base this year before the season started, I'm worried about the defense. And they're like, what are you talking about? That was the only reason we were any good last year. I'm like, that defense is not good. A lot of drop passes, miscommunications. Other teams were doing shit to allow us to get off the field on third downs. If you want to take credit for that, by all means, please.
Right.
You want to take credit for the Bills having a miscommunication with a wide-ass open receiver, knock yourself out. I can't argue with you if you want credit for that. You want credit for the Chiefs dropping a touchdown?
Valdez Scantling dropping a touchdown.
Okay, take credit for. I can't stop you. I'll give you credit for the forced fumble. Your guy punched that ball out. They did move it into the red zone, though, right? But your guy punched it out. But if you want to take credit for things that you didn't do, you didn't contribute to a drop pass, you didn't contribute to them, and LB wants to say, well, we cover zero blitz. They knew what was coming, and they diagnosed it, and he made a good throw, right? And the receiver just
Gabe Davis knew it. You saw his reaction when he went to the sideline.
Yeah,
he
that was on him.
He knew he ran the wrong
way.
Yeah,
he didn't need to do that, right? You already won by 3 steps. Just keep running straight up the field. It's a touchdown. You don't need to break out to the corner. So at the end of the day, if you want credit for that, please, by all means, take it. I'm not going to stop you. I'm just going to tell you that you can't keep getting by, just like LB would always ask, is that sustainable? When Dallas was blocking field goals and running back interceptions and scoring a whole bunch of points, non-offensive points, he's like, is that sustainable? Can you keep doing that all year long? Well, the answer is no. You're not going to keep blocking kicks. You're not going to keep, even though Bland keeps returning interceptions every damn week. Is that sustainable? No, it's not. And are you going to keep getting lucky in these situations and having the other team make these? Maybe. It might happen. But I will say this, and I've been saying this, and I've been consistent saying this. When that mistake happens, you then slam the door shut, right? That wasn't 4th down when MVS dropped that pass in the Chiefs game. That was 2nd down. You know what you did on 3rd down? You forced an intentional grounding, which brought up 4th and 25. Now, on 4th and 25, what did Justin Watson do?
You dropped it.
He dropped the football, right? Like, but again, is that good defense? I guess. If that's what you want to take credit for a drop pass on 4th and 25, knock yourself out. But you
4th and 25, then he ran a route past the first down marker, was wide open on 4th and 25.
Darius Slay is standing right there, watched him pass him and didn't pick him up.
Yeah.
No other threat in his area. Let him run by him, hook up at 28 yards, and he had a chance to catch the pass. But it went through his hands. I mean, it is what it is, right? You want credit for that? Take it. What I'm saying is you made the play on 3rd and 10 to make it 4th and 25. In the Dallas game, you got to Dak Prescott and sacked him, right? But there were things that happened that transpired before that allowed you to be in that position. But again, I can't knock the hustle. You're making the plays when you have to make them. It is what it is. Your defense isn't good, though. If you're going to sit here and try to argue with me about your defense, if you want to sounds like you're making the excuses, not me. Why? You tell me why your defense isn't good. Ashley, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate it. Writes, don't let them make excuses for our success, LB. Eagles having great back-to-back seasons. Hurts has made the NFC East step their game up. You're welcome. I can't deny that. Generally, when teams lose in the Super Bowl, they don't have this kind of a season the next year. It's remarkable what the Eagles have done. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't see this shit coming. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I predicted that they were gonna win the division. I said they were going to do it at 12-5, though. I did not see a 10-1 start to the season. They got to that murderer's roast part of the schedule, and I expected losses to start happening.
They pulled them out. They pulled them out. So they 10-1 for right now. It's not over with yet. What right. Ashley want? Ashley, you want a cookie? You know what you want us to go around and say? Go Eagles. They 10-1. We'll see how it looks down the stretch when all of this is said and done. I'm not finna pull up off of the Eagles. Come on, y'all. Let's go.
As long as they're losing the playoffs, I'm fine.
I feel you, Law, but you were saying that when they was 5-1, when they was 7-1, when they was not. Every time they win, we come back. Oh, the Chiefs let them get on the.
What game? I'll tell you what game were you impressed by?
For me?
By the Eagles. What game you were impressed?
I was impressed in the Chiefs game.
You was impressed? Okay. Out of all of those games, you only impressed by the Chiefs?
I was impressed with the Chiefs win. I was impressed with the Bills win. Those are good football teams.
Those are good football teams. Those are good football teams. But it's not over with yet. It's not over with yet.
Look, I'm a believer in giving credit where credit is due. Clearly, you don't want
no. We're gonna move on. When will my Cowboys get some credit? Never.
When you beat a team the quality of the Chiefs or the Bills. The Bills later on the schedule. Beat them.
If we beat them, you know what they're going to say, the 4-letter, the 3-letter network? They're going to say, well, they haven't done it in the postseason. They keep moving the goalposts for us. If we pull around and beat a team that's above 500, they still going to say, hey, can you do it in the postseason?
It ain't just about beating a team above, because you're going to beat a team above 500 this week, okay? It ain't about beating it. It's about beating a quality opponent, one that we respect. You got several left on the schedule. Detroit, Buffalo, and
they're going to take that away. You saw what happened. I know you said it's family business, but the doggone Detroit laid an egg twice this season against the Ravens and also against the doggone Green Bay Packers. Detroit, who made it? Hold on. How all of a sudden Detroit done jumped us as a more qualifying team in 1 year? They haven't even won a playoff game last year.
They went to Kansas City and won.
That was week 1. That was week 1.
Give a shit about
that. My goodness! So all of a sudden,
have you called the Kansas City and won?
We haven't played them in week 1. You know, we never played them in week 1.
Look, I'm just telling you what the facts state.
The facts state that Detroit Lions are not even proven. They're not a proven team.
They're not a proven commodity, but they've got better wins on their resume than you do, and that's facts.
Bull sugar. That just.
You might as well went Dion.
Yeah, it's bullshit. They gonna move the goalposts anyway. That's just what they do against the Cowboys.
That's the Cowboys. What do you expect? I mean, you ain't won a Super Bowl in almost 30 years. Going America's team all the time. Of course, you're gonna get that. Listen, you're the Cowboys. That comes in the territory. That comes in the territory. The Lions are a nice story, but the Cowboys are the Cowboys. Everybody, listen. Everybody hates Cowboys, even outside of this division.
That's right.
Yeah. Everybody hates Cowboys. It's like the Yankees. They're like the Yankees. It's the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just when you have the history of a team, everybody even outside they're not even number one. Everybody always wants to beat the Cowboys. So it does. It comes with the territory. You want to be America's team, that's what you get.
I would say this though. At the start of the season, the Rams had a harder schedule than me, the Eagles, and anybody else. They had to play the Seattle Seahawks game 1. They had to also play the Bengals. They played the 49ers. They played the Eagles. And when we beat them, everybody thought that, hey, well, how come you can't beat a team above 500? Are you expecting the Rams to be above 500 after that schedule? And they actually beat the Seattle. How make that make sense? Oh, come on, man.
I tell you, you act like you don't know how this works, man. Key. Hey, I don't know how many more of these Bug Bunny juice super chats you got, but keep them coming, man.
Keep them there.
Hey, keep them coming, man. I appreciate it, man. Hey, y'all gonna run out of that Bugs Bunny juice just like you gonna run out of these comments here. All right, I appreciate you though, Key. West Philly Sam writes, Louis T definitely sounds like a scorned woman. Wow. Hell hath no fury. All right, just know. Let me get my shit off once. We gonna see. Tyzan Harris, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, everybody hurt around this time, not just Hurts. A lot of people are injured, but that's the most important position on the field.
Yeah.
So we're gonna focus in on Hurts because that team goes as he goes, and if he's compromised at all, that could be the end of their season. Just like that, we saw what happened at the end of last year. Gardner Minshew had to come in for 2 games, and all hell broke loose.
Yeah.
And you had to brush him back a little bit sooner than he was ready to come back because you need him that bad. So everybody's hurt, but quarterback position is the one that matters the most. The individual, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes, rain, hail, sleet, snow. Eagles trained to go. You got to be able to play in any weather conditions.
You get all that crap in the Northeast this time of year, so maybe not so much hail, but sleet, snow, rain. That's typical Northeast. Not that I guess Philadelphia's not typically Northeast, but they're up here. They're not too far from New York, so that's just it's tough weather to play in up here. But the Eagles are built for that because they can run the damn ball.
This is a good one right here. This is a good one. T. Patrick, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Right, I'll say it again. Law got a whole Philly beard. Just come home, brother. We winners over here.
The water don't taste good over there, man. Come on, man.
I got Eagle fans always doing that in my chat. Like, Bad Dog, come on. Why are you torturing?
We
love you in Philly, Bad Dog. We love you. Join a winning team.
They're always trying to recruit, right? Always trying to recruit.
They recruited Kevin Hart. I saw him with the Cowboys stuff on.
That's one thing I can't stand about Cowboys fans, man. They all over the damn place, boy. And LeBron confused. He don't know if he was a Cowboys fan, a Browns fan. He don't know what the hell he got going on. He's just all over the place.
He just gives him a hat and says, Braun, put this on. Okay.
Yeah, I can't, man. Eagles fan. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, congratulations to 8K subscribers. Why do y'all do this? It might not bother you, Bad Dog. It bothers me. His name is Bad Dog.
I know. I get it all the time.
Calling him Mad Dog.
I get it all the time.
Man.
I know you do. And it bothers me.
Hey, Bad Dog. Why they can't mistakenly pay you just one time? Hey, this check is.
I know. Why can't they pay me like Mad Dog Russo one time? Like just Mad Dog Russo one time.
Just one time. That's all we need. Just one of those. Yeah, just one time.
Yeah, maybe a little extra zero.
West Philly Sam, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Yo, LB, keep getting Louis out of here. His voice makes me cry. Something tells me you a little bit like, hey, I need you to back up off me. I need some personal space, man. You first woman, now you talking about my voice.
Hey, he's going up in numbers every time. So the next one gonna be like 9. So go keep going.
I'm starting to worry about West Philly Sam, man. You might want to back up off me a little bit, man. Thumbo, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. In Philly 500 voice, Dallas still stinks. In my voice, Louis, y'all Commanders trash and Giants.
Put it like this. We are in their heads because after they beat that game that you said that you was impressed by, the Chiefs, right? They yelling, Dallas. You know what I'm saying? So we living in the minds of the birds of the brains. You know what I'm saying? They love us.
Y'all both to do it to each other.
Oh, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way we beat the Kansas City Chiefs and we yell out the Eagles stink or what have you. No way. Ain't no way. Come on. Come on, Louis T. Come on.
Y'all both are living rent free in each other's head. Man.
This is facts.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Both of you are just absolutely disgusting.
When I'm on Twitter, I like to just watch LB just.
I told you he wakes up and you know how. You know, back in the day, I've said this before. Back in the day, they get the newspaper and they spread it out. Yeah. LB's first thing he does is he get his phone out. Like, all right,
yeah,
where's Cowboys or some shit like that. You know? No. He found a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, all the time.
Hey, let me troll somebody real quick.
Yep.
But I'm gonna say this to all the Eagles fans: they got to look up and pass Washington first, Giants then us. We the final boss. They haven't caught up to the Washington team. Shouldn't the Eagles fans be all that y'all, the Washington fans, you know, shouldn't that be the most close angle of the fight?
Look, man, I try to look right now. We are not anybody's. We're not a challenge to anybody right now. You are our homecoming game.
Homecoming game.
Right. We right now are literally the first boss. The one that you got to be the worst on the stakes to not beat the first boss on the game, right?
So what's the dude? You're not Saget. You the other dude that climbed the gate and jump off.
Vega.
Vega.
You give me too much credit, man. Vega was hard as hell. We started flying around and shit. He was hard to beat, man. We definitely ain't M. Bison. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. We Bison.
The Giants are Sagat, man. I guess we are Vega.
No, you know what the Giants are? They're Goombas in Super Mario Brothers, man. You step on them, walk over.
Hey, we the flower that spit the little fireball. Kevin the PRF, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Kevin writes, LT, you got to stop getting LB so heated. I swear after your domestic violence over semantics, you drive him into a 10-minute on-air power nap. Look, man, he got heated. Normally, it's the other way around. Normally, he know how to press my buttons. I got him pissed off tonight. He was mad. I'm like, bro, you tell him what? Why are you so mad? He was mad as hell. That actually made me smile because it's normally him getting me all riled up and my veins popping out of my neck and shit. That wasn't me tonight. I felt good about that. Jay Versick, thank you for the super chat. Great.
Yeah, my dog.
My guy Jay. I like Jay Versick, man. Says Bland best DB in the division. Hashtag DC4. Is there any debate right now with that? I don't think there is.
He good. That boy good.
Yeah, he good.
Yeah, boy, good. He real good.
That boy good.
I don't think there's a debate for that right now. T. Patrick, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes? LB, your mic is out. Yeah, we were having some technical difficulties tonight with his mic for sure. Yeah. Also, Philly is the gauntlet. Well, I tell you right now, they 4-0 during this stretch that we were talking about. They got 3 games to go now. Still 49ers, Cowboys. Or no, this is it. The last 2. I think these are the last 2 legs of it. Because it's 40. How many games they got? 6 left or 5?
Yes.
Six games. Right? 6 games, yeah.
So it's 49ers this week, Cowboys after that.
They got a couple of games against the Giants. Those are 2 wins.
Yeah, it's the Giants and the Cardinals are sandwiched.
There's 3 wins right there.
That's at the end. It's 1 more game before that, though. I don't know who that game is. But they got another game after the Cowboys game. But I think Dallas is the last game of that stretch we were talking about.
I think the schedule makers try to get too cute.
They got Tampa. Did they play Tampa?
They played Tampa already. Yeah.
I think the schedule makers got it too cute.
Why you say that?
The edge. I think that I'm gonna still hold truths that the Cowboys should have played in between the 2 games that you guys had. It made absolute 0 sense for the Washington team to play the Eagles twice before we played the Eagles once. I think that we should have been somewhere merged in between.
But they do that every year.
Yeah, I mean, look at we played the Commanders two weeks in a row, pretty much. I think they had a bye in between.
That's right.
Yeah, they need
We
to
got
2 weeks, 2 or 3. The Eagles and Giants played each other 2 out of the last 3 weeks.
We did that with y'all twice. We did that in 2020 and we did that in 2022.
Yeah, and you need to mix it up a little bit. Shuffle the deck
right after the bye.
Yeah, shuffle the deck up, man. They need to.
Remember, in 2021, we all had backloaded NFC East schedules. Remember that?
Yeah.
Well, we played crazy. 5 straight games at the end of the season in the division to finish up. Like that was trash. But that's you get the quirks of the schedule sometimes.
Yeah. But to be honest, the only team that the Cowboys and the Cowboys way, in my opinion, are the Niners. I really don't think that any other team, in my opinion, the way the Cowboys match up with is in the way. It's just the Niners right now. I got to see how the Niners play down the stretch.
Oh, wait. I got to make sure I'm hearing you right. Wait, what did you say?
In the Cowboys and the NFC, the only team that's, in my opinion, in my thoughts, far as matchup wise, are the Niners that's in the way. Not even any other team. Think about it. The only team that really demolished the Cowboys this year was the 49ers.
You trying to dismiss the Eagles, is what you're saying.
I mean, come on, look. That game, did the Eagles dominate in that game?
Look, they won, man.
They won.
They dominate us, but
they didn't dominate us
because you didn't dominate us. They won the game.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, did you leave? Did you leave from that game saying, "Damn, I can't beat those boys"?
No, but I left with my head down because we lost.
You left with your head down. So when the Cowboys played, it's 2 different stories. When the Cowboys played the 49ers, that seemed like, man, there was no doggone chance in that game. Yeah, there was no chance. But when the Cowboys played the Eagles, come on.
I guess, I mean, at the end of the day, you got to win. That's
you got to win.
You want credit, you got to win.
But at the end of the day, as far as matchups, I'm very confident. I'm very confident in the Cowboys on how they match up against the Eagles. I'm not.
I don't disagree.
I'm not sitting here saying that.
You literally just said, I'm not worried about anybody but San Francisco.
But San Fran, I have a right to say that.
You do. I'm just
yeah.
You sure you want to say that?
Sure. Hell yeah.
Mike Leslie. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes, Giants should draft Bo Nix. Underrated in my opinion. What do you feel?
I'm not a fan of Bo Nix. I didn't like him at Auburn. I don't think he has an NFL arm. Honestly, I think that he's very scheme dependent in Oregon. Now, if Joe Shane likes Bo Nix, I'm not going to sit here and think it's a bad pick. I'm going to believe whatever the hell the GM does. He's just not my. There's 5 quarterbacks I take before I took him. So. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of Bo Nix.
I agree wholeheartedly. I agree. But I will say he's playing a lot better now. But I think
a better team around him. And I just think it's team dependent.
Me too. I do too. Yeah. I agree. John Perez, my guy JP. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes? Jalen Carter may be one of the best rookie defensive linemen I've ever seen. Brunson's Eagles got a good one. Team has done a good job of keeping him out of trouble off the field too. I don't even know if he's a bad dude or not. It just seems like crazy shit is always happening, and he seems to be around when it does. But if he's able to just continue to keep his head straight, and the conversation surrounding him was, hey, we got all these ex-Georgia players that's gonna keep him in line.
True.
So he probably is in the best spot he could be in, right? Around former teammates, guys that know him and will be able to keep him on the straight and narrow. So. He's damn good. I do know that.
True that.
Solar Vision Debate League. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much, Solar.
He just want to just give us.
Bless us, man.
Appreciate you, Solar. Appreciate you, Solar game.
1758 game. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes? This is great, guys. You need to do this more often. Happy holidays to all. And go Cowboys. Get them, Law.
Yeah, see, somebody believe in the nation over here.
Look at there's
believe.
Comment from a Cowboy fan. There you go, Luis. There you go.
Believe.
There you go.
there are good Cowboys fans.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah.
You know, now there's
I
I got
one right
a
here.
couple on my channel that I love.
Cowboy fan right here. He's
Yeah.
all right. This guy up here.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man.
You was created and shifted and made and molded by a Cowboy fan, though.
I was, but I had to break the mold, man. I had to break the mold. Oh man, Bruce Source, the super chat, greatly appreciate you. Writes, simply best in the NFL. Also, why the games are close and lost to the Jets? Because every Eagles game is the other team's Super Bowl. San Francisco hype in Week 13. Birds don't have to win, and still will. Come get some. They don't have to win. You're right, but they want to win because you want to set the tone and you want to send a message to them because more likely than not, you're going to see them again. So you would like to set the tone, whether it's in the divisional round that you see them.
Yeah.
Like your best bet, your hope, well, that can't happen. So the thing that's going to suck for the Eagles is more likely than not, and this is what I was trying to convey earlier, but LB wasn't trying to hear the shit, was there's no way around playing the two best teams in the conference not named Philadelphia, right?
Right.
Because Dallas can't be the second or the third seed. Because in an ideal world, if you're Philadelphia, what you want is for Dallas and San Francisco to have to play each other and take one of each other out. And then that's how they had it last year, right?
Yeah.
That Dallas and San Francisco played each other, so one of them got eliminated, so all they had to do was just beat one team. They're going to have to beat both Dallas and San Francisco, more likely than not. Now, we'll see what happens with Detroit and some of these other teams, but the likelihood is, unlike last year where the Giants was able to go to Minnesota and upset them, if Detroit takes care of business, the likelihood is Detroit will play the two and the three will play, which will be San Francisco and Detroit, if things stay the way that they are. Assuming that the Eagles remain your 1 seed, the 49ers remain your 2 seed, Lions are your 3 seed, you know, whoever wins the South, and then Dallas is your 5th seed. Dallas is going to beat the 4 seed. And if Detroit takes care of business, now again, the 6 and the 7 look like they're going to be pretty trash in our conference. All right. Seattle is probably going to be your 6.
They're going to be trash.
4, 6, and 7 look like they're going to be garbage. There are only 4 good teams in the conference. It's actually a joke. The AFC has all these teams that are fighting their ass off. 2 or 3 teams that are actually damn decent aren't going to make it. Meanwhile, we got Josh Dobbs-led 6-6 Vikings holding on to a damn playoff spot right now. This shit is a joke, right? So the likelihood that Detroit loses to whomever that is, slim and none. So the likelihood is San Francisco will have to play Detroit. Meanwhile, Dallas will have to play Philadelphia in the divisional round. Unlike last year where the Giants upset the Vikings, the number 1 seed always gets the lowest seed left. Which was the Giants last year. It's going to be y'all this year more likely than not because you're the 5th seed.
The 5th seed,
they're going to have to beat y'all, and then if things go the way that I think they're going to have to turn around and then beat San Francisco. So it's going to be a tough road.
It's a murderous road, basically.
It's going to be a tough road, but
down that stretch.
They can handle it. I know they're not scared, and they're going to be at home both games if they take care of business.
Granted, what we were saying is basically, or what most Eagles fans are implying, is that they're going to take care of business against the 49ers and the doggone Cowboys and whoever else that's on their schedule down the stretch, which is quite possible, but more than likely, it ain't happening. I don't foresee them going on another 2-game winning spree from where they are at right now. I just don't foresee that. Now, if it happens, shout out to them, kudos and credits. I would do a video about it, but 9 times out of 10, there's an L somewhere around there.
More likely than not.
More likely, yeah.
At the end of the day, it's hard to beat a team 3 times. So if they get y'all again and then have to see y'all again, you know, it's going to be tough, you know, but I like your chances in the second game, personally. You know, if you take care of business Thursday, you come out of there relatively healthy. You get the extra days off, right?
Yep, your 10 days. Yeah,
I like your chances in that second game, but we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
Joshua Roscoe, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, no way, S. Leonard leaving Philly after tomorrow. LOL. It sounds like he's going to Dallas, but who knows? You know, he's meeting with the Eagles.
Yeah,
and he's going to make a decision. Who knows if he's even a difference maker? You know, two are fighting over a dude that was cut loose.
He's the mind. He's the mind of what people would want. You know, for example, put it like this: LVE last year had 87 tackles, total tackles, in a full season. Guess how many tackles Darius got now? 67. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to bring a little extra element as far as mindset to the table. Now, if he averaged about 10 tackles a game, so he will bring that to the table of the Cowboys. Our right now, our leading linebacker tackler is Damone Clark, who is the second year in the league. And this is our first year with, what's the cat name? Marquise Bell. Playing, he's a safety converted playing at linebacker. He playing his ass off though. But like say, new broom can sweep the floor good, but that old broom can get those corners. So if the Cowboys just wise enough, just bring in a guy with experience. But I think that he goes over there to Philly to meet up with Nicholas Sirianni because we was on the same team at one point. He was the wide receiver coach in Colts land, right? And you know, he just go over there because he already predetermined that he was going to meet with those boys. So we'll see whether or not he signed with the Eagles or the Cowboys.
Shadow Striker 789. I think this is accurate right here. And he says, Bad Dog taking the wrong 3 games. Take out the 2 Giants games and the Buffalo game, 1 touchdown, 8 interceptions, and the other 9, he's 17 touchdowns and 5 picks. 8 bad games? Yeah, I don't know about that. That's
all right. I'm just going to put it to you this way. Take those 3 games out. Take the other 3 games out. In 6 games, got 4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. There you go. Yeah. He's also ranked lower in quarterback rating and QBR than Jordan Love. Okay. So you can take the stats for what they're worth. Like I said, he's inconsistent to me. He's a rookie. We'll see what he does in the future. That's all I'm going to leave it out. He's 20th in QBR, 21st in quarterback ranking. Take his 3 best games, his 3 worst games. 6 games in the middle, 4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Take it for what it's worth.
The reason he's at that level is because of those 3 games. But those games count, you know. Those are part of the maturation process.
They all count. That's what I'm saying. He's a
learning tool for him. So I feel good. I feel good.
We'll see if he takes the next step. Like I said, Daniel Jones had the same type of crap as rookie season. We know what happened. So we'll see what happens with Sam Howell.
And there was a lot of fumbles with Daniel Jones. Our guy doesn't fumble.
There was a lot of fumbles with Daniel Jones, but he cleaned it up. So
did he?
Yeah, he didn't fumble barely at all.
Yeah.
He fumbled a lot his rookie season. After that, he didn't fumble nearly as much. No, his fumbles dropped every year.
Okay. Solar Vision Debate League. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes? The Cowboys are a problem. Dak had turkey on Thanksgiving. Now the Hawks and Eagles are on the menu.
Bird diet.
Yeah, I can't say no.
I live on it. I live on the bird diet.
Bird diet.
Chicken and turkey. That's it.
Yeah. It makes you rip up on that, you know.
Yeah, rip up.
Look at that. Bird diet. Yes, indeed.
There you go. Not bad for almost 50 years old, right?
Hey, man. Salute to you, man. Yes, indeed.
I can't. Bald Eagle, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Right, Sam Howell is Baker Mayfield. That was the comp. That's part of the reason why I became a 5th round pick.
I think
anybody that's watched him can see he's definitely not Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's how you want to try to marginalize him, knock yourself out. He's way better.
Baker's actually having a pretty good year this year.
He's way more. He's way more accurate. Or not accurate, excuse me. He's way more. I think he's way more accurate personally, but he's way more athletic, is what I was trying to say.
That he is. I give him that.
Bloody Shot HVACR.
Yeah.
HVAC.
HVAC. He said, Law Nation, if that goes one and done in the playoff this season, will you want him out of Dallas and not extend him? He would have one more. He got one more year, right, under his contract. I think that they would just play that out. It depends on how it all unfolds from there. And then you got what's that dude named Trey Lance doing like this? Come on, I'm keeping it warm for y'all, you know. So that whole rigmarole will happen there. But this is one of those years for the Cowboys. Fortunately, unfortunately.
You know what's crazy though? This is some of the best ball I've ever seen him play.
Yeah.
But if you don't get it done in the playoffs, it all goes for naught.
Yeah, Jack's played really well this year. He definitely has.
It all goes for naught.
He played
Yeah,
very
it all
well.
goes
Got
for
to win. Thumbo, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you, rights.
nothing.
Go ahead and take that.
Dak is the greatest under 500 bullies, you know.
They've
So
been bullying the hell out of teams at home under 500, man, beating the brakes off of
He
teams.
bullied
like
the hell out of us 2 games. I can tell you that
the
much.
Giants and the Rams and the Patriots and the Jets. I mean, you taking turns beating up on these teams at the crib.
yeah, but that's the narrative that is created from the media, though. You know, I know I'm the odd man out because most people probably won't look at that. But name me the team, like when teams work on their MVP run, who have they played or who will they play or what have you. So I get it, though. You know, the Cowboys going to be a team that people measure twice.
We can just put this away.
Right.
What is your signature win this year?
None of the games, because Dak Prescott said it himself. He haven't done shit. That's what he said. You know, so we haven't had that signature win. I guess.
Tell you what your signature win is.
The Chargers right now.
The Chargers game. You know what it is. It's the Chargers game, and if that's your best win, how are we supposed to feel?
Let me ask you this: name me the game that wasn't a must-win game for the Cowboys.
What do you mean this year?
This year, every game is a must-win game for the Cowboys.
You try to win every game.
You try to win every game. So
you shortened your margin of error when you lost to Arizona. You did that.
Yeah, we did that. But the only truths that we have, the game outside of the Eagles are in the lead of us, right? Mm-hmm. Outside of the Eagles, we haven't lost to a team. They haven't played a team that we lost to yet, right? And granted, we can foresee and all say that the Giants will lose to the Eagles and the Eagles will beat the Cardinals, but it's an any given Sunday. It's just what it is. Unfortunately, I can't hang my hat on the Cowboys being 8-3 and say, well, they're a bad team. I can't do that. I can't say that.
Well, you're not a bad team. What you're saying is you don't have any wins that moves the needle. And to your point, you can only beat who they put in front of you.
You want to be who? Right. That's why I said the schedule.
You didn't beat Arizona. And so what you effectively did was you took the margin of error that was small, but you still had a little bit of wiggle room, and you made it to where you almost had to sweep them because now you're relying on teams like San Francisco. You don't want to root for San Francisco. You don't have a choice.
No,
you don't have to depend on the Giants.
But that is the nature, definitely. But that is the nature of football, though. There's just how it goes.
But your job as a team,
win the games and you play them.
Is to minimize any outward help, right? I don't want to rely on anybody.
Yeah, so you want to control your own destiny.
You want to take care of your own
business. You want to control your own destiny.
And you didn't do that, is what I'm saying. Because you had a chance to beat Philadelphia. You could have beaten Arizona. It's okay, let's say you lose to San Francisco. That's a damn good football team. There's no shame in losing. You got your ass whooped. And you don't want to get your ass whooped, but there's no shame in losing on the road to San Francisco. Okay?
Yeah.
That would have been your only loss. Okay. You beat Arizona, and then all you would have needed to do was beat Philadelphia, and you'd have been in first place. Right? At the
same time, that's why football is a strange lady. You know, it may be a lady with one eyebrow and hairy legs, but that's just how it is. It's a strange lady. We don't know because I've literally seen the Green Bay Packers go MVP with Aaron Rodgers 13-4, number 1 seed throughout the entire playoffs, 2 times in a row, back to back, and they haven't done anything. They haven't done anything.
You didn't have to name them. You could have just went straight to y'all 2007.
Right.
I'd like to tell you that the Giants took care of both of them guys. They took care of the Packers in 2007. They took care of the Packers, the 15-1 Packers in 2011. The Giants do. The Giants ruined dreams.
Put it like this. I think that there's a crazy record out there. I think in the last 28 years or 29 years, the only team to win their division and to ultimately have the number 1 seed to win the Super Bowl was the Philadelphia Eagles, believe it or not, in 2017. So it's even harder, literally, to be the number 1 seed and to win your division, of course, and to win the Super Bowl. Believe it or not, it's crazy numbers, man. It's the team that's get hungry in the NFC. It's the team that get hot at the end.
It is.
Yeah,
all right, I'm gonna let you
better than anybody.
I'm gonna let you take this with that, dog.
Samuel, my man, thank you for the super chat. It's bad. I know you don't judge, but I want to know, how do you truly feel about losing draft capital by winning meaningless games right now. Great stream. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate that. I'm indifferent, man. Like I said, I understand both sides of the argument. I get, listen, Giants are going to come out and tank. These players are playing for contracts, whether it's with the Giants or another team. Right. They're playing for their jobs. Coaches are coaching for their jobs. Right. I have to trust in our GM. When you look at the quarterbacks in this division alone, just look at the quarterbacks in this division. Jalen Hurts, second-round pick, right? MVP candidate, Super Bowl contender, NFC champion. They're 10-1. Look at Dak Prescott, fourth-round pick, right? Cowboys are competitive every year, okay? You look at Washington. Their starting quarterback, leading the league in yards from, passing, is a fifth-round pick. So you don't know. You take the quarterback that you like, but the GM's job is to build around the quarterback. So if we don't end up with Caleb Williams, and I love Caleb, I wanted Caleb Williams. But if we end up with Jaden Daniels, because that's who he likes, or Michael Penix, or any of these guys, we just have to say, okay, we're gonna believe in our GM, and he can't do to the new quarterback what the Giants did to Daniel Jones. Okay, Daniel Jones was a failure, and the Giants had a lot to do with that. Not because Daniel Jones was some elite quarterback and they just put a really bad offensive line around him. That was part of it. But what the Giants did not do was build around his lack, his weaknesses. That's what you're supposed to do. The Giants didn't do that. You have a quarterback that does not process fast at all. He's very slow. He's a one-read quarterback for the most part. And you're putting a guy that hesitates behind the line of scrimmage and holds on to the ball in a bad offensive line. That does not work. So if you are going to draft Daniel Jones, you have to really beef up your offensive line. Gettleman didn't do it. And even when we've tried to do it, it's failed. So whatever Shane does, his job, if he really likes quarterback, however he needs to get him, if he needs to give up a future first-round pick, he says, I really want Michael Penix, and somebody's willing to trade up, or I really like Drake May, and he's willing to trade up and get it, you do it. And then it's his job through the draft and through free agency to build around the quarterback's weaknesses, in my opinion, not even his strengths, because you want to protect his weaknesses. We know what these college quarterbacks can do. We know their strengths coming out of the draft. So you got to protect the weaknesses. They didn't do that for Daniel Jones, and it's cost him his career. He's not going to be a Giant after next year. He's not. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, I'm not going to get mad at them for winning. I'm not going to sit there and go, why are you trying to win? It's their job. At the same time,
try to win job.
They would have lost to Washington, lost to New England, and they were sitting here at 2-9. The whole stream, I'd just be going, Caleb Williams. That's it. Because I'd be happy with that too. I get both sides of the argument, but I'm not upset. With that, I'm going to hit the hay because 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I was about to ask you. I was going to wait till 11:30, but I was about to ask you if you need to get out of here.
I got to get some. But guys, always a pleasure.
Likewise.
Chat. Thank you, guys and girls, for making this channel awesome. Like I said, we went over 8,100 subscribers tonight and had 2,000 people on here most of the night. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
The next time we do it, man, we'll be just about on the verge of the postseason. So it'll be good. So thank you, guys, and we'll see you soon. Later, fellas.
Man. Take care.
You're right. Go Cowboys. I almost got him.
You almost did.
I almost got him. How many likes we got? Y'all hit the like, man. Help grow this channel, man. Y'all be sure to do that.
Amandre Pickney. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you, Amandre. Mark Boogie. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Mark writes, what's going on with Shaq Leonard? Couch Boys, Deadskins, and Nats stink. Fly Eagles.
Technically, the Eagles probably need them more than we do, though, basically. But, because I think their linebackers got hurt or what have you. They probably down the linebacker. But, if he comes to the Cowboys land, I'm quite sure we would add some experience to the table. And like I said, with that broom action,
Look, I can't talk to nobody about a broom, man. I offered you up a broom on Thanksgiving. But
you did.
I don't think you was ready.
It was the wrong color, man. I couldn't have that in the house.
I tried to help you out. Alexander Wright, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you, my guy, Alexander. Right. Louis, you got to relax. 10-1, #Bird Game. What I do, Alexander? What I do, Alex? I don't even know what I did, man. Why I got to relax?
Man, it's crazy.
Jesus 805. Thank you for the super chat rights. All right, let's start playing Who Wins MVP.
I don't want to win the MVP. I don't know. That's bad mojo. Only time I want to win the MVP is in the Super Bowl. I don't really want to win the MVP right now.
I mean, Dak took a trophy home last year.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
You know what? That's a great question because at one point Tyreek Hill looked like he was in the mix. You still got all these defensive players. You know, Garrett was playing out of his brain. He's hurt now.
Yeah.
TJ Watt is still playing at a high level. Obviously, Jalen Hurts is playing at a ridiculous level. He didn't get it last year, so if they continue doing what they're doing and the wins keep piling up and he keeps having these big time performances, it's gonna be hard to dismiss him. You know what I mean? So
I think the NFL robbed us though.
How so?
Of these accolades like Pro Bowls and MVPs. It's different.
Oh,
yeah.
You guys get 9-10 dudes to the Pro Bowl every
I don't like it because it's during the it's like literally I like it better when it was like the old ways, like after the Super Bowl you go to the Pro Bowl. I don't want to see none of my players in the Pro Bowl, bro. You know what I'm saying now? You see what I'm saying?
You talking about because you can't go?
It's
the week between the championship game and the Super
Bowl. Yeah, I like it on the back end, you know.
I mean,
like these alternates
probably won't gonna go anyway. A lot of guys don't.
Come on,
that's why they stopped doing it like that.
Like Biotis is literally a Pro Bowler, but he was an alternate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's on our offensive line. So what that does now that he's an alternate and he was in the Pro Bowl last year, what have you, it's literally even though he played decent last year, but you know what that do to his bank when it's time for negotiation? Hey, I was a Pro Bowler, dog.
Hell yeah.
I mean, come on, man.
I got
all them alternates.
I got to have it. I don't care if I'm a sixth alternate.
Hey, I'm Pro Bowler, man. You know,
that's right.
Hey, you be signing helmets like 10, 15 years after you done played in the league. Yeah, man, I'm Pro Bowler Louis T. You know,
two-time Pro Bowler.
Two-time Pro Bowler.
Make sure they know.
Hey, wait a minute, you was an alternate, dog.
Ain't nobody gonna look back and see I was a sixth alternate. Like 5 dudes ain't want to go in front of me. Just know I made it to the Pro Bowl, damn it.
Yeah. Pro Bowler Louis T.
That's right. Put a respect on my name. Emilio Rodriguez. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, Louis' take after 0-2 against the Giants was pathetic. You call it what you want, man. After the first one, I wanted the second one, but I wasn't tripping. Once we lost to Seattle, that was our season. Seattle was the last stand. I know a lot of people feel like the Eagles game, with the second one was the last stand, but the Seahawks game, and we beaten the Seahawks. We just beat the Patriots. We went to Seattle. We were hyper competitive. Sam makes a hell of a drive at the end to give us a chance, ties the game up, and the defense gives it away in less than a minute. If we would have won that game, we would have been in a different spot, and then we would have had to have that Giants game. But after losing the Seattle game, the season was done. You know, that was the last gasp that we had. So at that point now, I got to make sure that the Giants ain't getting shit. You know, if they I don't, honestly, I'm just keep it a buck with you. I don't respect none of the other quarterbacks in the draft other than Caleb Williams. It's a deep draft class. That's what everybody keeps saying. But until these dudes get here, like Caleb is the only one that I've seen with elite talent. All the rest of these dudes are solid. And we'll see what they ultimately do in the league, right? But I'm gonna tell you like this: I wouldn't take any of those quarterbacks over Sam Howell, not named Caleb Williams, not a single one. So if I can do my part to make sure that you don't get your hands on what I deem to be the best quarterback in the draft, and I don't have a chance to do anything else, I'd like to be a part of that. Absolutely,
yeah.
Because I got to play you twice a year, and I like my chances when your quarterback's name is Daniel Jones, or it's Bo Nix, or it's Jaden Daniels, or it's Drake May. I like my chances better than if your quarterback's name is Caleb Williams.
Okay, I see where you're going at it. You know, I mean, you got so much money though, $89-90 million, right? Give or take.
Yeah, I got 89.
And then it's gonna increase. I think this year, next year, yeah.
Something like that. I don't know if it's this year. It seems like the cap go up almost every year.
It's gonna go up, so you're gonna have a lot of remunerations, bro.
Well, that's why our job is gonna be so attractive. Because if you think the way that I think, you got your quarterback, still on a rookie deal. You got all this cap space. You don't have any real bad contracts that you're trying to get rid of. You ain't got nobody that you're paying money to that you think is dead weight. You got all this draft capital that I mentioned. You got 5 picks in the first 3 rounds. There's a lot of good stuff brewing in Washington if we get the right man to come in here and shock.
You was talking earlier, and y'all went into real deep details about coaching, right? And I was always thinking, like, which tree would you shake from? Because if you go into the the college world, you just don't know. You just don't know what you're going to get unless it's Harbaugh. You bring him in. Which tree would you look at? Because there's been two teams like most people kind of take a shot at, and that's the Chiefs and the Niners. The Niners so far, you look at what Mike McDaniel's been doing. If you look at what the brothers doing over there in Texans, you might want to take a look at one of those teams. So who would you take a look at to be a coach over there in Washington?
So I think you also got to figure out who skill set fits what that play caller likes to do. So one of the names everybody's been, buzzing about is Ben Johnson. That's the Lions offensive coordinator. And
okay. Oh, he get nice with it too.
Yeah,
Ben Johnson.
He do the last 2 years, including this year. I don't know if his offense necessarily fits Sam Howell's skill set or not. But they do have a relationship. He coached them at the Senior Bowl, right? So there is a bit of a history there. He turned down opportunities to become a head coach last year, and I would have did the same thing. That's why Dan Quinn was like, "No, I'm good." It was a lot of garbage jobs available last year, so you weren't compelled to leave. I think it's going to be a little bit different this year. I think Adam Schefter has already said it's going to be 7 to 10 openings.
Yeah.
In the NFL this year.
Oh wow.
Which the number is usually around 6 or 7. It could be upwards of 10.
Right.
When it's all said and done. And I really look at certain opportunities, and I think like the Chargers, they don't have the best ownership situation, but with Herbert and all the talent they got on that roster, that's an attractive job. And I think our job is going to be attractive because of the cap space, the draft picks, and the quarterback. I really do.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting. I think Bobby Slowick, that's who you were talking about from the Texans. He's a name to watch. Yeah. You talked about I talked about Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson. Yeah.
That's a name to watch. Everybody's talking about the offensive coordinator with the Dolphins. I don't know his name, but we've seen the innovation there with them, and so a lot of people are kind of looking at what they've got going on.
Yeah.
But
and then it's also going to be some of the Cowboys guys. I can already know Joe Witt Jr., Al Harris, because you got to go through the Rooney Rule stuff. So you got to bring in a minority coach for an interview if you do the thing in house with even Eric Bieniemy for the head coach job. So it's going to be a lot of those things going around, and I hate that part of the year. Yeah,
I honestly, I am more concerned with the GM. Because similar to what Bad Dog was talking about, that's the guy that's in control of everything.
Yeah.
He's going to be the one that picks the coach. He's going to be the one that picks the players, right?
True.
He's going to be the one making the decision. Like, he's going to come in here, and if he doesn't like Sam Howell, guess what? He can draft a quarterback in the first round, right?
Yeah.
So he's going to be the one making the decisions. So I'm more concerned with that GM than I am the head coach. Once we get the GM, then I'll start turning my attention to the head coach and things of that nature. But I'm fixated because the GM, if we get the GM wrong, that's going to set us back 5 to 7 years. You get the coach wrong, it might set you back 3 years.
Yeah.
You can get rid of GM, you're going to get that GM time. It's rare that a GM is one. And I don't think I've ever seen a one and done GM. I don't think I've ever seen a GM get fired after 3 years. You hire a GM, it's usually for like 5 years.
I don't know how that feels, though.
Oh, I know you don't. Man. I don't know if you ever will in your life.
I don't know
if you ever will.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about with GM hires,
Well, up until this year, I don't know that shit either. I never had since the 90s. I haven't had a GM since the 90s. So I don't know what that shit feels like either,
you started talking GM. I'm like, what 3 to 4 years, 5 years? Where they do that
at? This is all new to me. That's why I'm excited. Amandre Pickney, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. PJ Perry. This is one that's on you.
Cowboys are the best team in the NFC. Philly and San Fran, not about that life. 100. I'm standing on that. Yeah. Look, I had to hype myself up into that. The 49ers and 2, look, I get it. The Eagles want to parade around because they beat us. Like you said, they won. Fair and square, right? Fair and square. But I would say here, man, them damn 49ers, that's the team that I got circled, you know, on where they going. So I go the other way. I dog it. I don't want to see them. Like you say, Lord, let me be more like you. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden things start happening in your life. You better stop praying.
Look, man, they got you shook, Law.
Yeah, let me just go the other way, man.
Look, man. Not you again. Go that way.
Go that way. You know, I'm from the country, man. That dog down that street. Hey, man, that dog barking, man. Hey, I'm gonna go down there anyway. Nah, go the other way, dog.
Yeah, let's go that way.
You can't jump that gate. Then the dog jump that gate. You left.
Yeah. Hey, been there, done that. Oh man.
My dog don't bite. Your dog got all them teeth. That dog don't bite. Yeah,
I don't know what it is. If the dog got teeth, the dog bite.
Yes, right. Indeed, man. I'm just going ahead and dodgeball that one. Yeah.
Swaggy P, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. My guy, Swaggy P writes, we just got to be patient, Lou. How will bless this division next year when we have better O-line and coaching? I'm still outside. Hashtag NHO, hashtag HTTC. Wise woman, I've said this before, and they laugh at me every time I say it. A wise woman once said, those who don't hear, feel. Okay? No worries. They gonna feel us eventually. I'm tired of talking to them. I ain't gonna keep telling them the same thing over and over. Swaggy P, you know what it is.
They're wise.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on.
Hey, look, man. Hey, she know best, okay?
She know best. I can't feel it.
You do this every time I say that. And I do it because of you, because I know you're going to do that every single time. Dedicate. Hey, LT, kindly tell Law that I don't appreciate him calling AJ Brown a Ninja Turtle.
That dude's a Ninja Turtle, man. he built like a linebacker running routes, man. I like AJ, man. Salute to him.
He is definitely built different.
Yeah. Him
Ninja Turtle?
And Ninja Turtle, man, Donatello, Raphael, you name it. Put a picture beside him. They're all ripped up, chiseled up, and he just catches the ball. And whether or not they force a fumble or not, he catches the ball. That's a whole nother conversation. He a beast, man. No hate at the man. Yes, indeed.
Patrick Mahomey, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate your rights. Louis T, why do Cowboys do that to y'all? And here's the bad part, Pat. I asked them to not embarrass me. I literally called Law and say, Law, man, do me a favor, man. A huge solid. This is my son, first time watching Thanksgiving football with me, man. My kid's watching, man. I'm trying to rear him up the right way, turn him into a Commanders fan. I need you to do me don't embarrass me in front of my
Don't embarrass the man.
So come on, man. Do me a favor. I ain't even asking for the dub. Just come on, man.
Man, we embarrassed. I told you.
They started eating turkey leg. I appealed to my dad. I said, hey, boss, come on, man. He said, look, I can't help you. I got to cover the spread, man. I said, come on, man. That ain't the answer I was looking for on Thanksgiving, man. Got to cover the spread.
Did you eat? You ate before the game, though, right?
Of course. Man, I've been here before. Too many Thanksgiving days have been ruined messing around with y'all. I know better. I know how to conduct myself.
Boy, the food tastes even better after the game, though.
I bet it do.
Yeah.
I bet it do. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't.
2020, you know.
I got the broom out. I was doing broom dances and all kinds of shit, boy. Hey, look, man, cranberry sauce ain't never tasted that damn good before.
Yeah, and then they ran it up on us at the end. Think I forgot. You thought I forgot.
Yeah. That's how we put a nice little cameo on Jerry in the press box looking right as hell. That was some good times, man. I don't know where they get to, I don't know where they went at. I'm just trying to bring the good times back.
Hey, you know what happened after that? You know what happened after that game? This is what happened.
Are you embarrassed? Are you embarrassed as an organization about how the team is playing?
Get your damn act together yourself. Okay.
After that game, that's the interview that.
When I came up, get your damn act together.
Jerry was on the radio station after the game. And the dude, you could tell the dude was nervous. The dude,
oh, man.
Are you embarrassed? See, everybody be asking like, why they don't put a brother on them? Because the brother would have asked that question. Hey man, who you think you talking to, Jerry?
Yeah. Jerry, you ain't gonna be talking to me any kind of way.
You ain't talking to me all the kind of way. I'll whoop you up out of that doggone 3-piece suit. You know, they picked the right people to be on the radio, by the way.
Jesus, I cannot believe he said that. And he probably said it with a straight ass face too. Dead ass serious.
Yes, indeed. Who you think you talking to? You know, don't let this 3-piece suit fool you over here, old man. I have you.
That's great. Jerry be just talking to folks any kind of way.
Hey, reckless, man. Come on, man. But you know, Jerry is Jerry. But go ahead.
He didn't deserve that. That was a train wreck. I couldn't stop watching. Bland got more touchdowns than Terry and Curtis Samuel combined.
He do?
Yeah, he do. Terry don't score touchdowns. That's always been one of the biggest issues I've had with him in his career is he just don't find the end zone. Unless it's a deep ball, it's like we can't find ways to get Terry McLaurin the ball when we inside the 10 and get him into the end zone. If it ain't him catching a deep ball from 35 yards out, he don't score touchdowns. And Curtis Samuel, I feel like we should utilize him more close to the end zone. He's just so dynamic. But no, I think Bland, what he got? 6 touchdowns, right?
Six tubs.
Yeah,
I'll give you Michael Gallup, Jalen Tolbert for Terry McLaurin. And we'll throw in you know, J. Lou.
Yeah. See what you said, Michael got stopped right there. I'm good. I want no parts of it, bro. You keep it. I'm good.
They'll be lethal. They'll be unstoppable though. You know, Terry McLaurin, CD Lamb, and Brandon Cooks.
And you know, it's a lot of fans that don't appreciate him. Don't appreciate him.
He'll get some touchdowns over here.
And they don't appreciate him in Washington because we're not utilizing him correctly.
Yeah.
I-20 Man 7. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes at Brute Source made it seem like Philly won the ship last year. Shaking my damn head. I'm gonna let you read the rest of this.
Yes, indeed. A former DC area. We still them boys. P.S. The curse is over. Yes, indeed. So Jerry, you finally can get it.
I want me some glory hole.
Nobody deserves to be in the Cowboys Ring of Fame more than Jerry or Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson. Yeah.
And I'm glad it's finally happening. And I hope that whatever curse was there is still there after he's inducted and doesn't leave. I'm more so hoping that the curse just resides with the Jones family. Yeah. And as long as they own the team, that it stays intact. And I feel pretty confident.
Yeah. It's gonna be that way, man. You know, Jerry. What most people think, though, let me just be real. People think that Jerry Jones is the bad guy. But I'm looking at Stephen Jones. Anytime that you got someone who want to prove that they better, you know, and they can do things better than their dad, sometimes it don't work that way, you know.
Way worse. Trust me.
Way worse.
It gets bad now, it could be way worse.
How's old boy doing for the Raiders ever since his father passed?
Well, he's not a football guy. So unlike his
dad, got somebody else? Okay.
He is one of the, remember, this is why he signed John Gruden to a 10-year contract, right?
Right.
And hire the GM. He don't want shit to do with football, right?
Yeah.
So he wants. That's why he hired the GM from New England, and he went and hired his buddy Josh McDaniels from New England because he don't want nothing to do with the football stuff, right? I want to hire, like, that's the kind of owner you want because he gonna let you do his job. He just got to pick the right dude, and he ain't done that yet. Gruden might have been that because they were heading in the right direction.
Yeah.
But he had all the shit off the field, and then that went to hell in the handbasket. But he don't want this. He don't want to be his dad. That's the beauty of it. Is he not trying to outdo his dad? Steven, on the other hand.
Shoot, Steven, you know, he fought Jerry over Dion. I don't want Dion. They got the fisticuffs over there. So
you know it could be real trouble when
real trouble.
Jerry gone. So bless your heart though.
Yeah. Let Charlotte Jones be there. Person. Y'all let me know in the chat. Y'all women's rights and everything. That'll be it.
Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Right. Law, Shaq Leonard just left Dallas. Heading to Philly right now. We stole another one from y'all.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna be real. Like if he kind of like signed, I'm gonna be like, damn, you know, how we got over there? Like he locked people up in the room and go into the Bohemian Grove and bring out the skull and bone stuff. You know, what do he do? Because how we have a way with signing players, and it'd be like for some unbelievable route like a money or what have you. So we'll see though. You know,
I mean, winning trumps all. They went to the Super Bowl last year. they 10-1. That's the pitch right there. You want to win a Super Bowl? You ain't never won one of those before. They ain't going to win one in Dallas. We went last year, and we going back again this year. What you want to do?
Yeah.
I mean,
and you damn right, because back in the days, how Cowboy used to get people,
that's right.
They bring them in and they show them the trophies, right? But now when we bring them in, they got they blow them off a little bit. Now here's all the trophies.
You tell the maintenance people, get your damn act together. Go clean up the
clean them damn trophies off and come show them in the room. Shout out to my Cowboys, man. Shout out to them.
Big money, Sonny. Greatly appreciate you. All right. Lou, you drunk tonight. Everyone is in TE Coping block. What?
Oh, let me see. Where you at? He says,
you read this one. Maybe I'm
right. Lou, you drunk tonight. Everyone is in the tight end.
That's the
Coping block.
And no one is edible to be brought back. Eligible. I'm thinking that's supposed to be eligible. Is that supposed to be like the trading block, and no one is eligible to be brought back, including NHL? Okay, I think I made sense of it. Damn, big money, Sonny. Come on, you better than that, man.
He put big money in there too. You know, autocorrection. Let's blame it on that. You know, damn autocorrect.
We need autocorrect to fix this shit. Come on, big money. Damn, you got me over here struggling, bro.
You got the Mayweather.
Hey, this family over here, you can't be talking to family like that. I can talk to him like that. You can't talk to him like that.
Hey, man, it's your guy. But about 2 or 3 weeks ago, man, there was a super chat came in, and I literally had to read, like, you know, in the middle, like in elementary, you had to say the cat.
You gotta use syllables and shit. Yeah.
I be
struggling sometimes, man. Like
they were roasting me, bro. I was like, well, won't y'all read it?
Some people be up here, man. I got one dude, he an Eagles fan. Like, I love it to death. But he be drunk as hell when he be super chatting. He be drunk, and them just do not be making no kind of sense. So I be frying him up about being drunk all the time. He's like, I ain't drunk tonight.
I ain't drunk, man.
He said, LB, there you go. Always talking about, look, man, hey, ease up on my man, LB, man. Stop tripping.
Yes, indeed.
He said, I have no words for law. So he letting you slide.
Worse for law. Yeah, I feel you, man. Drunk Texas.
That's what that is?
Drink some more, big money.
This I'm going to let you read this one.
Dak, see that? Look at that. See that? Dak will retire.
I just got my ass kicked.
Dak will retire like the great Romo, no ring, hosting Sunday night games in the third quarter.
In the three-quarter trench coat.
Three-quarter trench coat. Okay, yeah. One fish, two fish, blue fish. Yeah. Dr. Seuss got this.
Yes, no, he did not. Well, that was the last super chat. And so we have reached our conclusion tonight. As always, this was a blast, a lot of fun. Love chopping it up with the game. And I can't thank you guys enough. You know, we've been at it almost 4 hours, and still there's over 1,200 of you out there supporting the movement. So we can't thank you guys enough. You have sent us over 8K subscribers tonight. So shout out to everybody for your support and continuing to push and power the movement that is the NFC East Super Friends. And we will be back again next month, same time. Maybe it'll be Wednesday next time. It's supposed to be the last Wednesday of the month, but whatever the case may be, we will return and we will be previewing the playoffs at that point, essentially.
Yeah.
We'll kind of be locked in at that point to most of the standings. Maybe the Eagles and the Cowboys are tight in a divisional race at that point.
It's just us two, man. The Eagles and the Cowboys, man. You know, no offense to your team and the Giants.
You don't got to explain nothing, but it could be over by then. You know, you don't beat them in week 14, it's a wrap.
So how many mock drafts you read?
I ain't started those.
You started, you have it, okay. But that is a fun time too, though. The NFL is now 24/7, though.
Yeah, it's the only month really, May, so to speak, but really June is to me the only month that the league doesn't have really anything going on. Like that's the time if you want to take some time off, it's June, right? June. After the mini camps, because there's mini camps at the beginning of June.
Yep.
After like the 16th of June, you got from there to the 16th of July, where it ain't nothing going on. And then I think the middle of July is where you got to have your franchise taggees sign a long-term deal. That's the deadline you have until they can sign a long-term deal. But it's turned into pretty much a year-round business.
Yeah, it is.
And mock drafts, I'll see my fair share of those. I ain't ready for that shit yet. I'm more fixated on GM right now. That's my
you fixated on that, but man, you know, I that's one of the favorite parts of the years too. You know, is when you look at the new talent and there's no win-loss areas. You know, but I want to tell people, man, that's watching this stream, is man, y'all enjoy this, man. Win, lose, or draw. You know, we're gonna go back and forth with each other, but man, I really appreciate the Washington community this year, the Giants community, and as much hate that y'all Eagles do, man. One thing I can say, that them rascals, they consistent. Yeah. Y'all are some faithful bastards over there, man. Oh, my bad. Y'all some faithful individuals. I can't stand Eagle fan, but y'all, they gonna talk their stuff though, bro.
It's easy to do it when you win.
Yeah.
I want to see what happens when they down bad. I don't know if they're gonna be that consistent, right?
Look. Have you ever seen like those cartoons where that feather just falling like this, and it goes phew, 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 and then it lands, and then it shatters everything? That's how I'm looking at AJ and Jalen Hurts on the sideline. But you know what heals all of that? They pull out a win. They pull out a win, and then they back buddies again. They back buddies. You know
with AJ, it don't even matter if you win. Right. They were beating the brakes off of the Giants in the playoffs. And he was pissed off and he didn't get the ball. Right. So it ain't even just winning with him. He need to have some touches. He can't be we got dudes out here just getting cardiovascular endurance. Right. I got guys playing 83 snaps and getting 2 targets.
Yeah.
AJ Brown can't do that in a game. You crazy? So hey, it's gonna be interesting to see if you know. They got a relationship. They figured the shit out.
Yeah, they got a relationship. They figure it out. Eagles, don't y'all slip. Don't y'all slip. Hey, just know, remember this face. Y'all see this face. Y'all remember this. Remember this video. I'm telling y'all right now. Don't y'all slip. You see how much energy I got? I got tons of energy. I can go live for another 4 hours. Y'all better watch out. Because I got my guy Monty and everybody else waiting on these clips. I've been waiting for doggone too many weeks.
Are you saying you rooting for the San Francisco 49ers this week?
I can't confirm nor deny. I can't confirm nor deny. I can't confirm nor deny. Just stay tuned. Just stay tuned. Just wait.
I love it. Hey, y'all take care of yourselves, man. We can't thank y'all enough. On behalf of all the NFC East Super Friends, we say thank you, God bless, and good night.
Night.